to get it underway and to tell you everything that's going to be going on for this evening and tomorrow evening. I'm going to turn it over to the best bike race announcer in the world. And I've got some beautiful young girls here with me. John Walden Hughes.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to downtown Detroit. This is the U.S. Madison National Championships from USA Cycling here at Mad Track Racing at the Lexus Velodrome. We got a whole lot of racing going down. Not only will we have the Madison National Championships for our masters and our co-ed racers, but we got a whole lot of the scratch events going down tonight. We're going to start off tonight with a Masters Men 45-plus scratch race. These guys are out there racing for money. We got a 2-mile, 20-lap scratch race about to get underway for our first race of the night.
Riders, this is a 20-lap scratch race. 20-lap scratch race. If you're all together when you come around, there'll be a single bell to get the race started. Riders ready?
All right, and here we go. We're rolling with the first race of the weekend. We're here tonight. Going to be racing all night, and then tomorrow night we're back for our junior and elite men and women Madison National Championships. We want to go ahead and thank our sponsors, Meade Lexus of Lakeside, Meade Lexus of Southfield, and Germain Lexus of Ann Arbor, as well as AAA, the Downtown Ferndale Bike Shop, Sweet Bike Shop, the Welling Company, Craig's Coffee, Computer Mark, Clever Printing, Iconic Tattoo, as Charles Moore on the front of the pack. Charles Moore pulls up. Now we have Nick Lawton. Nick Lawton on the front, setting that tempo pace. Lawton pulls through. Dave Hicken going up with him. Now Eric Buckhav on the front. Now we have a rider out of L.A. That's Matthew Pike. Pike picking up that tempo. Andrew Crater, multi-time national champion, letting him roll off the front. Let's see what happens here. Mike Hartrick now coming up and over Crater. Pike sees he's got a little bit of a lead. Let's see if he keeps it rolling. 16 to go for these riders. Hartrick with the big acceleration up to the wheel of Pike. Chasing him down is Charles Moore, Nick Lawton, Dave Hicken on the pedals as well. Everybody's sitting on. No one wants to do too much work too early. And here goes Hartrick. Hartrick off the front is going to keep it rolling. Hartrick and Pike working together as Nick Lawton jumping up to that group. Now Crater with the big acceleration on his wheel. Dave Kasel, Charles Moore, Dave Hicken. They're going to chase back together. Looks like the group is going to regroup here with 13 to go. Still on the front, Mike Hartrick. Hartrick keeping the pressure on those pedals. He pulls up. Now we got Super Dave Kasel going off the front on that Strom frame. Making him work. Let's see what Kasel can do. I think that's Kasel. Yeah, that's Kasel. Everybody looking for a wheel to jump onto. Nick Lawton now closing on that gap. Lawton wants to get up to Kasel. Now we got two riders off the front, two off the front. Nick Lawton pulls up with Kasel. They got about a half a track length lead. Chasing him down, Team Brown riders, Mike Hartrick and Charles Moore. Now Lawton rolling off. Kasel sitting up on the pedals. We got 9 to go in the first race of the weekend. 9 to go in the first race of the weekend. Two riders in the front seem to be sitting up. They're taking it easy. They're letting this group catch up. Mike Hartrick up to the blue line. Pike on the pedals. Crater sitting in. Charles Moore sitting in. Dave Hicken right there. Still with a small gap off the front, about a 10 bike length gap. Now Crater picking it up. Nick Lawton wants to wait for that sprint. He's going to see 7 to go when he comes around. 7 laps to go for our leaders. 7 laps to go. Nick Lawton off the front. Whoa! Kasel pushing Crater off the track. Crater back on it. Now Charles Moore. Charles Moore on the wheel of Nick Lawton. These guys got a lot of racing to go. No one wants to blow their legs up super early. Lawton on the front now. Charles Moore. Charles Moore, usually more of a sprinter, but he's definitely got some go in those legs. Charles Moore looks back. We got 4 off the front. Pike now chasing him down. Hartrick trying to hang on that wheel along with Dave Hicken. Now Mike Hartrick with a big acceleration up and over Pike. They got 5 to go. 5 to go. Mike Hartrick sees him sleeping, says no one wants to do the work. Let me go. 4 to go for Hartrick. Can he stay away? Now Nick Lawton chasing him down. We got 2 off the front, 2 off the front. Mike Hartrick's going to see 3 to go. Let's make some noise for these master racers. Put your hands together. Here we go. First race of the weekend. Mike Hartrick on at 3 to go, but Nick Lawton chasing him down. Here comes Dave Kasel. Dave Kasel out of the field, out of the saddle. Hartrick's going to see 2 to go. Lawton on the wheel. 2 to go, but Dave Kasel and Andrew Crater chasing him down. Here comes the bell. Here comes the bell. Hartrick pulls up. I don't know what that thinking was. Mike Hartrick pulling up. Now Nick Lawton on the front. Nick Lawton's going to roll away with it. Nick Lawton all the way through. And pulling off the win in the first race of the weekend. Give it up for Nick Lawton. Second place, Mike Hartrick. Third, Andrew Crater. Fourth, Charles Moore. Fifth, Kasel. Sixth, Hicken. Seventh, Pike. Eighth, Buckhead. All right, and that's track racing here at the Lexus Velodrome. It's a 166-meter track, 1/10 of a mile, 50-degree bankings in the turns, 15-degree bankings in the straightaways. It's just going to keep getting faster and faster all night long. If you're watching at home, let us know where you're watching from. This is the U.S. Madison National Championships from Mad Track Cycling here in downtown Detroit. Let's get Nick Lawton to the start-finish line.
Nick Lawton, way to start the weekend. Is that your plan? Start winning and keep winning?
Yeah, something like that.
Great job out there. We're going to see you later on in the Madison.
Yep, that's right.
All right, let's hear it for Nick Lawton, the amazing Nick Lawton.
All right, next race up is the Masters 35 plus 2-mile scratch. These racers out there racing for $100. We got Aaron Savone on the front, Roger Wynn in second, Zach Kovalchuk sitting in third, Martin Vecchio, Craig Battori, Savage, Anchor,
Together when you come around, there'll be a single bell to get the riders ready.
These riders are going to roll their legs out. They're going to they got 120 lap Madison. Getting on the post. Make sure to whichever group has Zach Kovalchuk on the front. Those other three from the West Coast. As Derek Savage on the front of the pack right now. Hers now overtaking the front position. Hers and Baker. Teammates tonight, they currently hold the world record in the Madison Hour Challenge. The world record holders, Team Purple there, Andy Baker and Matthew Hers. As Brian Jankowski pulls off the front, Aaron Savona starts picking up that tempo. $15 to go, 15 laps to go. Who's going to take the first win of the night for this 35-plus racers? Remember, out front, we got the best food truck in Detroit. We got K-Dubs. If you haven't any food yet, make sure you hit up the food truck outside. We got a full bar. Here, come on down, talk to Seth, talk to JJ. the Spoke Easy. Got Pete in the Creek over there. Pete in the Creek selling some swag. Get your t-shirt, get your hats. Hats are dope. I just got one myself. All right, and these riders looking for who's going to make that move. Zach Kowalczyk on the front, definitely got a target on his back. And now a small gap opening up. Vecchio and Vittori. Kowalczyk closes in that gap. They got 10 to go, 1 mile to go, racers, 1 mile to go. Kowalczyk pulling off the front, Baker closing down that gap. Baker on the wheel of Kowalczyk. Kowalczyk pulls up. We got 2 riders off the front, 2 riders off the front. Who's going to make that move? Is anyone going to try to close it down? Baker and Kowalczyk off the front. Here goes Vittori. Craig Coffee Boy, Vittori. You like coffee? Go see Craig at 412 Peterborough. Craig's Coffee in no man's land. Kowalczyk on the front. Baker on his wheel. 7 to go, 7 to go. Craig Vittori sitting out in the middle of nowhere. Can Vittori close down that gap? Vittori's partner for the Madison just won that last race. Seems like the tempo's starting to pick it up. These two are really going for it. And here goes Savona. Savona picking it up. Vittori, is he going to be able to match that speed? Brian Jankowski coming up and over Vittori. Still off the front, Baker and Kowalczyk. Baker and Kowalczyk off the front. I can't see the laps. Somebody get the manual laps. 5 to go, 5 to go. 4 at the line for the leaders, 4 at the line for the leaders. Grab the manual laps. 4 to go, 4 to go. Matthew Hers and Brian Jankowski trying to chase him down. Vecchio going with him. 3 to go, 3 to go. Kowalczyk and Baker on the front. They're going to see 2 to go at the line, 2 to go at the line. Kowalczyk using all of that track. They come around, they're going to hear the bell. They're going to hear the bell at the line. Kowalczyk, whoa, look at that. Little cat and mouse game going on. Kowalczyk on the front, Baker on his wheel. Hold your line, lapped riders. Zach Kowalczyk starting to wind it out. Can Baker close it down? And the winner of the Master 35 Plus, Zach Kowalczyk. Second, 80 Baker. Third, Jankowski. Fourth, Vecchio. Fifth, Hers. Sixth, Savona. Seventh, Vittori. All right, another fast race. 8, Roger Wynn. All those riders will be back in just a few minutes with their Madison race. If you're watching at home, let us know where you're watching from. Dave McGrath watching from Heartland. Ken Ward watching from Louisville, Kentucky. Raymond Valentin watching from Puerto Rico. Tim Bober, where are you at? Where's Tim Bober at?
Zach Kowalczyk. Okay. That was cool. Tell us where you're from.
I live in Portland, Oregon, originally from Pittsburgh.
Okay, so you're kind of from this area anyhow, right? We'll give it that.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. All right. We're glad to have you here. Great race. How'd you feel about it?
Oh, it's a good opener. Woke up maybe feeling a little so-so. Maybe got a cold or something. So it was nice to be able to hop in the Masters race instead of getting my legs.
All right. We're going to see more from Zach Kowalczyk later on. I think you're fired up with the announcer so go get better. Yeah, okay.
My first time riding with John. I'm excited to ride with John for the first time.
Awesome. I think he's excited too. Let's hear it for Zach Kowalczyk out of Portland.
Big round of applause. Winner of the 35 Plus Scratch Race. That's Zach Kowalczyk. Next up, we have our Elite Men 3-mile scratch. Most of these riders will be racing tomorrow for the USA Cycling Elite Madison National Championship. But right now, they're getting their legs underway. Some people call these openers, call it the day before tune-up. getting those legs ready, really ready to blast it off. We got a 30-lap, 3-mile scratch race about to happen here for our elite riders.
Riders, this is a 30-lap scratch race. 30-lap scratch race. If you're all together when you come around, there'll be a single bell to get the race started. Riders ready?
All right, and our elite riders are rolling off the line. We got Aaron Beebe in front, James Hillier in the black, Alejandro Che in the hot tubes kit, Brendan Rim. Christopher Guzik, Kyle Perry, Donald Hersom, Danny Summerhill. Stacked field out there. Luke Fetzer in there. Sorry, I missed Luke there. Luke pulls off the front. Now Kyle Perry. Kyle Perry keeping that tempo going. Hersom pulls off. Summerhill pulls off. Now Beebe back to the front. James Hillier now. James Hillier spent a bunch of time over in Europe. Race at the Grenchen Velodrome. So it's up to Peter over at the Grenchen Velodrome. Now Brennan Rim. Brennan Rim, look at that arrow position. Tucked all the way down, not letting anyone get any advantage. As Christopher Guzik picks up the pace. Now it's Luke Fetzer. Fetzer was in LA yesterday racing on the track. Now he's here in Detroit, coming across the country. Guzik trying to get on the wheel of Rim. Fetzer looking for a wheel to jump onto. Pace slows up just a little bit as Donald Hersom pulls off the front. Now Aaron Beebe, 23 to go, 23 to go. James Hillier pulls off. Now Alejandro Che. You can watch online right through our Facebook or go to YouTube. If you go to Lexus Velodrome on Facebook, you can see the live stream. Whoa, riders getting close there. Or you go to YouTube, search for Lexus Velodrome. We're live streaming all this right now. Post it, share it, let everyone see it. As Alejandro pulls off the front. Now Brandon Rim back to the front, picking up that tempo. Guzik going with him. He sees knows a good wheel when he sees one as Brendan Rim starts picking it up now. Aaron Beebe wanting to go. Danny Summerhill with him. Alejandro, Fetzer, Hillier, and Perry. Brendan Rim really picking up that pace. 17 to go. They pull up now. Aaron Beebe is going to keep the tempo high. Aaron Beebe looks back. He sees Danny Summerhill. Now Summerhill overtakes the front position. We got 4 riders kind of pulling away. Now it's, Summerhill back on the wheel. Fetzer pulls up with Alejandro. Everyone looking for somewhere to go. They're all over the track, using all 20 feet of the Lexus Velodrome, and here goes Fetzer. Fetzer rolling off the front. Fetzer pulls up. Summerhill pulls up. Alejandro pulls through. Shakes his elbow, moves out of the way. Now Aaron Beebe at the front. Everyone's sitting up when they're on at the blue line. That means they're going easy. Doesn't look like they're going easy, but they are. The black line's the shortest distance. And here goes Kyle Perry, the freight train rolling off the front. Kyle Perry says 13 to go. That's my lucky number. All the way off the front goes Kyle Perry. Brendan Rim going with him. Danny Summerhill now needs to chase him down. Alejandro on the wheel of Summerhill. Guzik trying to chase him down. And we got Brendan Rim starting to pull away. Kyle Perry on the pedals. 12 laps to go, riders, 12 laps to go. First race of the weekend for our elite racers. Trying to knock the Cobwebs out of those legs, getting ready for tomorrow. Summerhill pulls out. Whoa! Everybody getting close now. Guzik going down low, says, I got a mile in these legs. Chris Guzik going off the front. Going with him is Aaron Beebe. Aaron Beebe and Guzik off the front. Here goes Brennan Rim. Alejandro on the pedals. Guzik in that arrow position. 8 to go, 8 laps to go. Brennan Rim dragging Alejandro and Summerhill up there. Guzik looks back, sees he's got the rest of the field with him, but no, he decides to keep going. Alejandro says, I'm gonna make him work for it. 7 to go, 7 laps to go. When they come around, it's gonna be 1,000 meters. We got 5 off the front, 5 off the front. 1,000 meters to go, racers, 1,000 meters to go. Chasing him down just off the back is Kyle Perry. Kyle Perry trying to catch back on. Sitting up top is Brennan Rim. Brennan Rim, everyone's sitting on his wheel. They want to see what Rim's going to do. 5 laps to go. 5 laps to go. Rim pulls up. Guzik back to the front. Kyle Perry's back on. Alejandro Che on the front. Danny Summerhill in second. Aaron Beebe in third. We got 3 Rainstorm riders on the front of the pack. Whoa, Kyle Perry getting pushed down by Brennan Rim. 4 laps to go. 4 to go. Chasing back on is Hillier and Fetzer. Looking back, Kyle Perry. Kyle Perry going to see 3 to go, 3 to go. That's 500 meters, racers. Let's go make some noise. Put your hands together for these riders. Come on. They're going to see 2 to go at the line. And here goes Beebe. Aaron Beebe trying to get over the top. And here goes, whoa, they're bumping elbows. Alana Trey coming over the top. Here comes the bell. Let's go. Alejandro trying to get over Beebe. Beebe pulling away. Alejandro on the pedals. They're shoulder to shoulder. Brennan Rim right there all the way. Can Alejandro overtake Aaron Beebe? Alejandro all the way to the finish line, and the winner's going to be Alejandro, second, Rim, third, Beebe, fourth, Summerhill, fifth, Guzik, sixth, Perry, seventh, Fetzer, eighth, Hillier, ninth, Hersom. And that's just their first race. That was a short one. Michael Trantow watching from Atlanta. Saul Serrano from San Diego. Glenn Sandifer watching from Savannah, Georgia. Karen Clary watching from Westfield, Indiana. Greg Looper, you're going to have racing like this in Minnesota. We'll come out there, build an indoor velodrome for you guys. I know my homie Raekwon needs a track out there. All right, let's get Alejandro to the line.
Yikes. Whoa, I can't stay. You go much further, I'm going down. What a race. How did that feel?
Oh, it was great. First time on a 166 in like a year. And after a couple of laps, just got accustomed to the feel. 5 to go. It looked pretty good. I was in a good position. People started moving up, and it was just Barbie chicken from there.
It was amazing. It was a lot of shoulder to shoulder. There were holes that were created that didn't exist. But it was fun to watch. Don't you think, everybody watching? Alexander, where are you from?
Los Angeles, California.
L.A. All right. Let's hear for Alessandro. We'll see you more later. Thank you.
All right, what a race from our elite riders. Next race we're going to be getting into is the Elite Master and Junior Women 2-mile scratch. All of our women racers up to the rail. All right, we got our women riders up to the rail. On the front, we got Debbie Milne sitting in second, Stephanie Lawrence. Third, Jessica Chong. Sitting in fourth, that's Jillian Halm. Then we've got Kate Wilson. And at the back of the pack, that's Kat Kendall. This is a 20-lap, 2-mile chase race, scratch race for our elite junior and masters women.
Riders, this is a 20-lap scratch race. 20-lap scratch race. If you're all together when you come around, there'll be a single bell to start the race. Riders ready? Riders ready?
All right, and they're rolling. That's Bruce Carlson. That's right. Bruce Carlson is back from somewhere in Maine, I think. He was shucking oysters 2 days ago. Now he's here pulling riders off the track if they act sketchy. Shout out to Bruce Carlson. We all missed you, Bruce. Here we go. The race is underway, and that's Milne on the front. Milne, multi-time elite and masters national champion.
So he made it. He made it. He's very good at this.
These racers all getting ready for tomorrow. Tomorrow night, they will have their elite national championship race. There's also a co-ed national championship race that most of these women will be in. One male, one female racer. Battling it out for a jersey. 17 to go, 17 laps to go. $16 at the line. Make sure you go out front to K-Dubs. Get you that chicken shawarma. The wrap is bomb, baby. As they're picking it up, Chong on the front, picking up the tempo. Halm tight there on her wheel. Kate Wilson sitting in second now. Halm back onto the wheel of Chong on the front. Kendall. Now Milne back to the front. 13 to go, 13 to go. Stephanie Lawrence overtaking that front position. $11 to go for these racers. 11 laps to go. Once again, we want to thank our sponsors. Mead Lexus of Lakeside, Mead Lexus of Southfield, and Germain Lexus of Ann Arbor, as well as AAA. Expect something more. The Metro Times. Iconic Tattoo. Best tattoo shop in Detroit. Iconic Tattoo. Go see Hassler. Hello, my boy Steve. What up, Steve Sipe? As Halm overtakes the front position now, Kate Wilson. Kate Wilson picking up the pace. She pulls through. Kendall back to the front, back to the front. She pulls up. Milne now checks her shoulder, goes up, back down. Now to the front now. Who's going to take the win in this first race for these women? They got 8 to go, 7 when they hit the line, 7 when they hit the line. Oh, look at this. Bower and Levi just walking in like they're supposed. Get out of here. Take it back to Ohio, Levi. Jonas is cool, though. You're cool, bro. Lawrence to the front. 5 to go, racers. 5 to go. Under 1,000 meters to go. The first race of the weekend for these women riders. Kate Wilson in the front now. Kat Kendall overtaking that front position. Debbie Milne with lots of experience out there. Who's going to make that move? Who's going to go first? 4 laps to go. 4 laps to go. Junior men are up next. We got 500 meters at the line. All these riders from out of town. My only suggestion here is that the Lexus Velodrome was with 3 to go. You want to be on the front. Let's see who makes that move. Chong in great position, so is Lawrence. 2 to go, 3 to go, 3 to go, riders. And down low goes Kate Wilson. Nice move by Wilson. Can she hold him off? 2 to go at the line, and Stephanie Lawrence. Big acceleration. Kat Kendall trying to chase her down. Now Milne and Chong trying to go for it on the front of Stephanie Lawrence. Here comes the bell. 1 to go, 1 to go. Can Kat Kendall close it down? Stephanie Lawrence on the pedals. She's in that arrow position. Kat Kendall on the pedals all the way to the line, and the winner is going to be Lawrence, Kendall, Chong, Milne, Halm, Wilson. Nice race by our women racers. They got another race at the end of the night. Well, they got a few more races tonight. And then they got the national championship Madison race tomorrow. Melanie Faulkner watching from Quebec City. Parker Holman from Findlay, Ohio. Whoa, Findlay, Ohio, is that where Further Bikes is from? Weird. Want to give a shout out to Bryan Adams Sports Medicine. They're out here making sure everybody's safe. As we get Stephanie Lawrence to the line, the winner of that last race.
Stephanie Lawrence, congratulations. Nice work out there. How'd it feel?
Pretty good. I'm a little bit tired. This track is always a special kind of challenge, but my legs are feeling okay for tonight, and I'm really excited.
Now, where are you from, Stephanie?
Originally, I'm from Colorado, but I've been living out in Indy for school the last few years.
All right, well, we're really glad to have you here. We're going to see her later in the co-ed Madison. Stephanie Lawrence, an awesome bike racer. Good job out there. Happy to have a women's field. How do we get more women racers out here? What do you think?
I don't know. I think all of us need to just keep telling our friends. I know I've talked to all my friends about bringing them out here, and honestly, what Detroit is doing with having fields and offering that prize money is doing great things. Over the last few years, we've been able to see a growth in the women's side, and I've been coming out here the last few years, and hopefully each year the fields just keep getting bigger.
That's what we hope for, too. More women led by Stephanie Lawrence. Let's hear it for her.
All right. Next up, we have our junior men. Junior men are going to do a 12-lap chase race. We got a small field. Most of these juniors saving their legs for tomorrow.
Riders, this is a 12-lap scratch race. 12-lap scratch race. If you're all together when you come around, we'll have a single bell and get the race started. Riders ready?
All right, and we're rolling. Short race for these juniors. We got Jackson Clary on the front out of Indiana. Sitting in second, Cameron Coleman out of Detroit. And out of Los Angeles at the back, Louis Bonilla. 3 strong riders here. I feel like there's going to be just basically a match sprint. Coleman and Bonilla, both sprinters. Clary more of an endurance rider, but definitely still has a sprint. Cameron Coleman with the slight advantage of knowing this track all the time. And Coleman going early. Interesting move, Cameron Coleman. Now he jumps back up. He says, hey, let's just start it off a little bit quicker here, guys. Make sure if you're watching this live stream, press that share button. Up and down they go. Coleman really comfortable out here, training multiple times a week. Louis Bonilla at the LA track. The LA track's probably the closest track to the Lexus Velodrome. Clary coming out of the Major Taylor Velodrome in Indianapolis. A much bigger, flatter track. That's about 3 times the size of the Lexus Velodrome. The turns at the Indy track are the same banking as the straightaways here at the Lexus track. And here goes Coleman. These riders out here playing games with each other. 7 to go, 7 to go. You got to be careful because somebody might just try to send it. Bonilla holding Clary up high. These riders are all racing against each other at the Junior National Championships at the Jerry Baker Velodrome earlier this year. They all know each other. They've been racing against each other for years. Bonilla and Coleman are partners tomorrow. Last year, Clary was partners with Coleman. So these riders know each other pretty well. They got 6 to go at the line, 6 to go at the line. Clary on the front, Coleman in second, Bonilla at the back. Who's going to take the W here? Wow, they're going pretty slow up there. Going to see 4 to go when they come around, 4 to go when they come around. No one wants to do too much work. Remember, these racers are saving their legs for tomorrow. Cameron Coleman trying to hold Clary up. Watch out for Bonilla. Bonilla's got a big sprint on him. Louis Bonilla won the Junior National Sprint Tournament for 15 to 18, being only 17 years old. 3 to go, 500 meters to go, 500 meters to go. Cameron Coleman holds the 13-14 national record in 500 meters, and that's how much is left right here. Coleman being held up high, Bonilla at the back. Coleman looking back, Clary looking over his shoulder. 2 to go. Who's going to make the move? Everybody's waiting for it. Let's make some noise for these riders, and here it goes. Bonilla going down low. Coleman up high. Whoa! Whoa, they're bumping elbows. Cameron Coleman getting all them off. 1 to go, 1 to go, 1 to go. Coleman out of the saddle. He's got to push it. Bonilla and Clary trying to get over the top. They're going all the way to the line. And the winner of the first race of the night, Cameron Coleman. Second place, Clary. Third place, Bonilla. Bonilla and Clary bumping elbows, fighting it out. But Coleman with the big jump, taking the W. Give it up for the junior out of Detroit, Cameron Coleman.
All right, here's Cameron's mom. What do you have to say, Mom?
That's my son.
Let's go get it with Cameron Coleman.
Those 3 riders basically treated that like a 12-lap match sprint. That was fast. That was exciting. What a race. Next up, we have our young juniors, young junior men and women, 14 and under, 14 and under. And here's Cameron Coleman.
Cameron Coleman. Yeah. What do you say?
I'll take it.
You'll take it. You've been working for it, haven't you?
Yeah.
Okay, contain your enthusiasm. We're very happy you won. This kid still holds the record for, what is it, do you know?
500 meter.
Fastest kid in the United States of the 500 meter. Let's hear it for Cameron Coleman out of Detroit. He grew up on this velodrome.
All right, now we got our young juniors to the rail. Looks like we got Julian Jankowski, Sawyer Killeen, Jordan Khalil Kariga, Everett Jankowski, Arjuna Burgos, and at the back, Sebastian Pena. It's going to be a 20-lap chase race for these junior riders.
Hey riders, this is a 20-lap scratch race. 20-lap scratch race. If you're all together when you come around, be a single bell to get the race started. Riders, ready?
All right, and they're rolling. All right, who else do we see out here? Is that Brendan Leary over there in the turn? Brendan Leary, stay away from Bulber. He's a bad influence. Can't even hear me. Whatever. What up, Jeff Weaver? I see Jeff Weaver down there. I see Phil Hughey down there. Of course, we got Gio over there. Is that Mark Bolish? Jonathan Brinker? Come on down to the bar, say what's up to Seth. Look at these young juniors already picking up Pena on the front. Julian Jankowski looking to get out the front. 18 to go, 18 to go. Sawyer Colleen pulls up. Now Khalil Kariga to the front. Khalil Kariga pulling through. Everett Jankowski sitting in second on Burgos' wheel. Next up is our Masters Men's 45 plus U.S. Madison National Championships. Pena picking up the tempo. Jankowski pulls off. Colleen pulls off. Now Khalil Kariga to the front. He pulls through. Burgos pulls off. Pena pulls off. They're looking over their shoulder. They're looking for a wheel to get onto. Khalil Kariga hopping on the wheel of Burgos. 13 to go. 13 laps to go. Khalil Kariga pulls off the front. Pena back to the front. Jankowski. Everett now Sawyer Colleen. Sawyer Colleen and Julian Jankowski, both 10 and under. Khalil Kariga needs to close down that gap. As Burgos and Pena pulling off the front. Sawyer Colleen says, I'll work for it. Sawyer chasing him down as the two riders roll off the front. Burgos and Pena rolling away. They got 9 to go, 9 to go. Jankowski and Colleen working together here. Let's see if they can catch that wheel. Burgos and Pena rolling away. Colleen and Jankowski trying to chase him down. 8 to go, 7 to go at the line, 7 to go at the line. Pena pulls up, Burgos takes over. Thousand meters to go, 1,000 meters to go. Burgos and Pena rolling away. Chris, you coming up here? Five to go for the leaders, 5 to go for the leaders. These two are going to race together tomorrow, but not tonight. Burgos and Pena up to the blue line. They're taking it easy here. Khalil Kariga jumping on their wheel. He will be down a lap. Jankowski and Colleen might catch up. 500 meters to go. Let's go. Get up there, racers. Might go back to a bunch sprint. Burgos and Pena sitting up too long. Burgos on the front. Pena in second. 2 to go. 2 to go. 2 to go. And look at this. Jankowski and Colleen back on it. And it's a heads-up sprint. Here we go, Burgos and Pena. They're shoulder to shoulder, makes a noise for him. Pena trying to get over the top, and he's able to do it in the winner of our first young junior race. Sebastian Pena, second. Arjuna Burgos. Third, Sawyer Colleen. Fourth, Everett Jankowski. Fifth, Jordan Khalil Kariga.
This is the master. These are the big guys. Let's see
And let's get Sebastian Pena to the start-finish line.
The top 5 teams, the two
All right, Sebastian Pena. That was a pretty good, exciting sprint. It kind of turned into like a little match sprint at the end. Is that what you wanted to do?
Yeah, just gotta take control from front. Just really want to go for a sprint.
Yeah. All right, we'll give it up. Sebastian Pena.
All right, everybody, here we go. This is the Madison Championships, and we're going to have our first Madison of the evening. It's for our Masters 45 plus. They are not only masters in age, they are masters on the track. So our teams tonight, over there on the home stretch for Team White, that's Andrew Crater. His partner over here on the back stretch, Matthew Pike. On the home stretch for Team Black is Lance Coburn. Lance Coburn, his partner over here, Super Dave Casel. We know Super Dave, he used to race here. Next over there for Team Brown, it is Charles Moore. On the home stretch, his partner over here on the back stretch, Michael Hartrick. On the home stretch for Team Red, we're looking at Kevin Phillips over there on the home stretch. On the back stretch is Jason Midoff, sorry about that. And last but not least, for Team Green, on the home stretch, it's Dave Hicken. His partner over here on the back stretch, Eric Buckav. And we're gonna have 120 laps of crazy Madison racing. So the way this works is they have sprints every 20 laps. The team with the most points wins. Double points on the last sprint.
Riders, this is a 120-lap Madison. 120-lap Madison. Your bell laps are 101, 81, 61, 41, 21, and 1. Points are 5, 3, 2, 1. Double points on the final sprint. If you lap the field, it's plus 10. If you get lapped by the field, it's minus 10. First few laps will be under control. There'll be a single bell to take you out of control. The riders on the back stretch, you must remain motionless until the riders on the front stretch have completed their first neutral lap. Riders ready?
Here we go. They are racing for the national championship title. You'll only see this kind of racing here at the Lexus Velodrome in the heart of Detroit at I-75 and Mack Avenue in that big white dome. If you're at home watching, we encourage you to get off that couch and come on down. Even fly in from wherever you're watching. It's well worth the fly and the drive. Sponsored by Meade Lexus of Southfield, Meade Lexus of Lakeside, and Germain Lexus of Ann Arbor. And we have a whole lot of support from the community. AAA, Metro Times, Iconic Tattoo, Craig's Coffee. As we get this going now. At the front right now, team coming down, Team Black, be careful. Hey, you're backwards, you guys, Team Black. Team Green, get it right. All right. At the front, in goes Team Red. That's Jason Madoff. Andrew Crater up next. Okay, now we get it better organized. In goes Buckhab from Dave Hicken for Team Green. So we got Madoff, Crater, Hartrick, Buckhav, and Kasel. Team Brown making their exchange. That was cleaner, better than the last time around. Kevin Phillips drops in for Team Red. Phillips, one of the excellent executors of the Madison. He'll be racing later in the co-ed race with Kate Wilson, who you saw earlier. They keep it going nice and steady. Don't overlap wheels, you know that. High exchange for Team White there. Matthew Pike up high on that, but Pike takes off, picks up the pace, heads up Team Brown. So Pike picks it up. Sitting tight on him is Lance Coburn for Team Black. Lance Coburn coming up to his partner, Dave Kasel. Kasel going in for the throw. You may have seen Dave Kasel. Oh, a high exchange by Team Black. You want to keep it down lower, guys, close to the black line. Kasel picks it up a little bit as Lance Pike, Matthew Pike, puts the pressure on, gets a little gap though, throws in his partner, Andrew Crater. Andrew Crater won this race a couple years ago. Oh, Team Brown misses their exchange. That's okay, keep going. They touch, that's all you got to do. So at the front, it's Dave Kasel. Keeping pace, Kevin Phillips, Andrew Crater, Charles Moore, Eric Buckhav. We get the exchange for Team Black. In goes Lance. Team White coming up for their exchange, dropping down for the exchange. Andrew Crater throws in Matthew Pike. Team Brown, stick where you are, stay where you are. Charles Moore coming up to Michael Hartrick. In goes Team Reds. Jason Madoff. And they've got 105 to go. They'll hear a bell at 101. 101, they'll get a bell for the first sprint of the bike race. So we're going to see who's the first to grab some points in this 120 lap Madison. Jason Madoff keeping the pace intense up front, but there goes Dave Kasel. Dave Kasel giving it a little kick right now. Andrew Crater looking for the throw in from Matthew Pike. A high exchange by Team Brown right there, but they're going to make it through. In goes Charles Moore for Team Brown. Eric Buckhav trailing in green. Kasel set this place on fire. Now Kevin Phillips going up and over Dave Kasel with one to go to the first sprint of the bike race. Kevin Phillips out to get some points for Team Red. In comes Lance Coburn for Team Black. Going up high over him is Andrew Crater. Andrew Crater looking to get over. But it's going to be Team Red, Team Black, Team White, Team Green, Team Brown, then Team Green. So now Team Red has got a little bit of a distance on the rest of the field, and they are not letting up. Jason Madoff taking them to town. Lance Coburn looking ahead, going, I got to close that gap down as quick as I can. Jason Madoff putting a lot of pressure on the front, and as he gets in ready to throw it, oh, a high exchange up there by Team Red, but it didn't matter because nobody was around, and Kevin Phillips putting his pedal to the metal. They're trying to take a lap on the rest of the field. That's the way to start things out. Win the first sprint, take a lap. You're in pretty good shape. But remember, we got 96 laps to go in the bike race. Team Green making their exchange. In goes Eric Buckhav. Team Red making a high exchange, moving out of the way of the traffic. Jason Madoff going back in for Team Red. So the points right now, Team Red has got 5. Black has got 3, White has got 2, Brown has got 1. And they've got a half a lap. I don't know, they got a long way on everybody. So look at this, they are not letting up. Jason Madoff and Kevin Phillips, they're just going to put the pressure on all night long. They're going to now try to lap Team Brown and Team White. I don't know at what point the officials will call when they've got a lap on the field. But that'll put them 10 up if they do it. When they do it, ho, stick. Mike Hartrick trying to stay out of the lapping zone by Team Red, but it looks like it's not going to work as Team Red gets ready for the throw-in. Jason Madoff in to do some more work for Team Red. And Team Red has gotten a lap. Let's hear it for Team Red. Nice work out there. Woo-woo! Not easy to do. This is aggressive bike riding out here as they have an exchange from Team Green. Team Black and Team Green working together now. Team Red dominating right now. Red making a high exchange up and over Team Brown. And in goes Kevin Phillips once again. So we got 4 of our teams together. Team Black about to make an exchange. Clear that exchange. Come down, Team Black. Come down. Team Brown making their exchange. In goes Mike Hartrick. And look at now, we got some inspiration from Team Brown. Michael Hartrick saying, okay, Team Red can do it, so can I. Mike Hartrick trying to get away from the rest of the field. Lance Colbert trying to get on the wheel of Michael Hartrick, but Michael Hartrick trying to drive it away. His partner, Charles Moore, a very strong rider. Let's see, Charles Moore comes down for the throw-in, but Team Red isn't going to let him get away. Charles Moore gets the throw-in from Michael Hartrick, and in goes Charles Moore. We're at 82 to go, and they're going to hear a bell at 81. Charles Moore out there trying to get some first-place points for his team. Charles Moore with a nice big gap on the rest of the field. In comes Kevin Phillips for Team 1, and they get the bell with 1 to go to the second sprint of the bike race. Charles Moore holding on for it, but here comes Kevin Phillips. Kevin Phillips trying to hold on to those first-place points, even though they're ahead. And Michael Hartrick's got to come in for the sprint, and it's going to be, Team Brown, Team Red, Team Black, Team White. We'll get the official results in just a moment. Whatever I say is not official until I say this is official. So if you're watching at home or you're here in the house, it's dizzying, but there's a lot of officials keeping track of everything around here. We got a great crew out of Detroit, and we've got a lot of great visiting officials, friends from way back. Andrew Crater and Matthew Pike having a conversation out there. This is some tight racing, and now we've got Team Red in the lead with 20 points. Red with 20, Black with 5, Brown with 4, White with 2. So Mike Hartrick. Pike getting the shout out to go in. Come in hot. Matthew Pike going in for Team White. Whoa, hold your lines. Jason Madoff riding a great race out here. Team Brown now making their exchange. In goes Charles Moore. He's going to jump onto the wheel of Jason Madoff. Not going to let Red get away yet again. A high exchange for Team Black. High exchange for Team Black as they go up and over. Team Green making their exchange down low. And meanwhile at the front, it's Team Red and Team Brown duking it out. In comes Team White. Matthew Pike coming up to Andrew Crater. Crater holding up for Matthew Pike. So Team Brown and Team Red duking it out. Team Red with that bonus of 10 extra points for lapping the field. Going to be hard to catch them, but we got more laps to go, more sprints to go, including one at 61, 41, 21, and 1 to go where there's double points out there. So this bike race is still up to anybody, and so is the Madison National Championship jersey. That's what they're racing for out there. The right to wear the stars and stripes. Madoff keeping the pressure on the front of the field. Hartrick coming up to Charles Moore. Charles Moore ready to go in and do the work. Charles Moore, very strong racer. Kevin Phillips dropping down for Team Red. Moore going up and over. All right, going strong. We want to remind you all there's some really good food outside at the food truck. K-Dub's Food Truck, really the best chicken shawarma ever, and her french fries are to die for. We also have beverages of every sort at the Spokeasy Lounge right in the middle of the infield. And if you want to go home with a souvenir, there's plenty of Mad Nats merch. So go get some because it supports everything we do out here, which everything we do out here is all right, here we go, it's set up. Team Red going for the win, but Michael Hartrick right on the wheel. Can he get up and over Jason Madoff? Jason Madoff keeping it tight down low. Hard to get over him. And it's going to be red, brown, black, white. So red extends its lead. We'll get you the points on that in just a minute. Team Green working it out. It's hard work out there with 58 laps to go in the bike race, 58 laps. All right, Team Red with 25 points. Team Red with 25 points. Team Black with 7. Team Brown with 7. Team White is down 7, and Green needs to get some points. So pick out your favorite and cheer them on. Team Brown and Team Red duking it out together, even though there's a big differential in points. They're trying to carve into that bit by bit. But you got to get the points at the right exact time. Oh, they ease up a little bit. Hartrick now pushing it. As I was starting to say, the Lexus Velodrome is owned and operated by the Detroit Fitness Foundation and 501c3. If you go to our website, Lexus Velodrome, or to Mad Track Cycling, which is the promoter of this event, you'll see the button to donate, and you can donate now and get a tax deduction and feel good. Your donations help support not only the coolest form of bicycling in the United States. Oh, Team Brown, be careful out there. What was the whistle for? Team White. Somebody's out. All right. So still on that track, Team Red is not giving it up. Team Red is going to show why they are going to win this national championship. They have got a great accumulation of points, and they are not tiring, apparently. That's the way to win it, decisively. Lapped riders pulled out of the bike race for safety concerns. We want to give a shout out to our Team Green. They did a great job. Thank you for being here. Yeah, give them a round of applause. All right. Mike Hartrick still driving it, trying to get up to Team Red. Coming up to his partner. Oh, heads up. All right. The Lexus Velodrome is proud to be the promoter and the home of the USA Cycling's Madison National Championships. We've hosted it for 2 previous years. We're going to host it for this year and then 2 more. Because it's not the coolest place on earth to hold a Madison Championship is on a 166 50-degree bank track in the heart of Detroit, Michigan. Detroit with a huge cycling history. World champions, national champions, Olympic champions came out of Detroit. As we get this bell lap, everybody's sprinting together now. Mike Hartrick going out for those first place points. So it's going to be Team Brown, Team Black, Team Red. And Team White. Now we've got 39 to go in the bike race. Charles Moore keeping it nice and steady. So after that sprint, we've got Red with 37, Brown with 12, Black with 10, White minus 16. So Red with a healthy, I believe, unbeatable lead, even with double points on the last sprint. However, second and third are up for grabs. The competition is between Team Brown and Team Black. Michael Hartrick and Charles Moore against Dave Kasel and Lance Coburn for second place out there. Team Red just keeping the pressure on the front. Their accumulation of points is rather impressive. Keeping it steady at the front. Madoff goes back in. These guys are out of LA, ride regularly out there. Hartrick and Moore are from Alexis Velodrome. Oh, a high exchange for Team White out there. But that was okay that time. 166 meters around this track. After a while, it feels like it's longer, I think. In goes Lance Coburn, in goes Kevin Phillips at the front. All right, 29 to go. The next sprint is at 21. Place your bets. Who do you think is going to win the next sprint? Andrew Crater looking around saying, where's my partner? Where is his partner? Where did Matthew go? There he is. Whoa, a little bit of a dicey exchange there by Team Brown, a little fatigue setting in. Next up after these guys, we're gonna have our youngsters. Team Black and Team Red, a dual exchange. Want to give a shout out to Brian Adams, Sports Medicine, for being here with us. In case anything goes awry, we want to thank Mead Lexus of Lakeside, Mead Lexus of Southfield, and Germain Lexus of Ann Arbor. And now they have picked up the pace. Team Red saying, let's finish this off. They've got 22 to go. They're going to hear a bell in just about a half a second. They come into turn 3. It's going to be ringing. And Team Red is going to show what they're made of. Jason Madoff going for it like there's somebody hot on their wheel and trying to close that gap. Lance Coburn and Charles Moore, but it is going to be Team Red's Jason Madoff. Oh, Team Brown gets it at the line. Second place to Team Brown. Team Black in third. White in fourth. But Dave Casel going after Kevin Phillips now, trying to reel him in. Let's see what we can do on that final sprint of the bike race where we do have double points. The standings could change because we've got a 3-point difference between second and third between brown and black. Red is going to be pretty much assured of a national championship jersey, and they rode hard to get it. They're ahead at 42 points. Brown and black. Brown's got 15, black has got 12. So whoever comes out ahead in this final sprint of the bike race, and they've got the sprints will be 10, 6, 4, and 2. I don't know, somebody can do the math, but Team White stick, high exchange by Team White there. In goes Charles Moore for Team Brown behind him. Still pushing the pace at the front is Team Red. This Masters 45 plus category has challenged them all. Team Red doing a great job out there, just keeping the pressure on, never letting up and never resting assured that they may in fact have won the Stars and Stripes jersey, the right to win it. And there's 13 to go in the bike race. A high exchange by Team White up there. Andrew Crater shouting at him, go! Michael Hartrick going in for Team Brown. Hartrick putting the pressure on in the front. Jason Madoff still keeping it going. Madoff keeping it going. They're going to ride the wheel of this Team Red. Nobody wants to take a pull because they're going to make Team Red do the work. So Team Black is trying to move itself into the position of getting second place in this bike race, but Michael Hartrick is not giving up so easily. Team Brown, he just closed that gap coming up to his partner, Charles Moore. A little bit of a high exchange for Team Brown. Oh, they missed that exchange. Or are they taking it? Charles Moore going in without a hand sling. That puts them at a little bit of a disadvantage because those hand slings really do help. It gives you a little forward momentum. You miss your throw in, you miss that momentum. Team Black in the position to pick up those second place points or first place points possibly, depending on how the sprint plays out with 8 to go in the bike race. 8 to go. Team Black making their exchange. Andrew Crater off the saddle. Sitting tight right there, coming up to his partner, Matthew Pike. And Lance Coburn keeping the pressure on in the front. Team Red now sitting quietly behind Team White. And Team Black riding away. Michael Hartrick coming up, or Charles Moore coming up to Mike Hartrick. Hartrick got to close the gap right now if they want to keep this guy in second, if they want to stay in second position, but Team Black is going aggressively after second with 4 to go in the bike race. They've got a big distance. They've got a big lead on Team Brown, their closest competition. Lance Coburn coming on strong. He's trying to close that gap on Mike Hartrick with 3 to go in the bike race. 3 to go. Charles Moore dropping in for Team Brown. Can Charles Moore kick in his sprint and close the gap as Lance Coburn comes up to Super Dave Casel. Super Dave Casel ready for the throw-in. They're duking it out there. Really doesn't matter what Team Red is doing. And on the track, it's 1 to go. Team Black leading it out right now, but look at this. Kevin Phillips saying, I'm going to win this final sprint if I can. Kevin Phillips trying to go up and over Dave Casel, and it looks like he might do it, but Kelly hold him off of the line. It's going to be Team Black, Team Red. And the winner of the bike race of the Madison National Championship Masters 45 plus, Kevin Phillips and Jason Madoff. In second place is Team Black, Dave Casel and Lance Coburn. In third, Team Brown, Mike Hartrick and Charles Moore. But let's hear it for Team Red. What a definitive win by the two Californians. Nice job out there. Let's hear it for them. Come on. Let's get them to the line. What a race. Way to duke it out for second, too. I'm not certain, but I think Dave Casel's mom is having a birthday. I think she had one last year at this time. Happy birthday, Dave Casel's mom. He didn't mention it. Let's get Kevin Phillips and Jason Madoff up to the line. Nice work out there, Team Red. What a good job. All of the teams did great. We want to thank you all for watching. We want to thank you all for being here tonight. Next up, we're going to have a few young racers, and then we're going to have our Masters 35 plus. All right, there you go.
All right. Straight out of California, Jason Madoff and Kevin Phillips. So, was that your guys' plan to try to take some laps?
Yes, yes. I mean, we have a secret. We have some code words for when it comes to situations like this. We just like to put the hot sauce in the Jell-O.
What was your code word to take off an attack?
Just go. If we got any separation, just put our heads down.
There you go. All right, your new national champions, Jason Madoff and Kevin Phillips.
Woohoo! That's the way to do it. National champions. All right, next up, we're going to have our young juniors back to the line, I believe. Unless something's changed. Things change in the infield. That was quite a race. Okay, this is Brandon Peoples. Brandon Peoples is 7 years old. Let's hear it for this little guy. Look straight ahead. Don't look at the people cheering for you. Watch where you're going, buddy. Get up on the track. Brandon Peoples is one of the youngsters that came into the track and was coached by our great youth coach, Joaquin Kiley. He's got 2 laps to go out there. Come on, Brandon, all the way, all the way, all the way. This is the smiliest, happiest kid. He's having a good time. You know, all of our programming for youth is free. They can come out here and learn how to ride a bike. But right now, let's cheer on Brandon Peoples. Come on, Brandon. All the way, all the way, all the way. Come on. Look at him ride that black line. Keep it going, buddy, all the way. You're doing great. Come on, Brandon. Go, 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 go. Keep pedaling. I know it seems like a long way, but you are almost there. Come on, Brandon Peoples. Woo-hoo. Now the hardest part is to get him to stop. Good job, Brandon.
40.86. 40.86.
All right, Brandon. Tell us that time again, Bruce, please.
40.86. 40.86.
40.86 for Brandon Peoples. He just started riding like, I don't know, a month or 2 ago. Yeah, Brandon. That's what happens when you can have free programs for youth. We want to thank AAA for helping support our youth program. We have Learn to Ride classes all year round. We do a Learn to Ride cycling camp. Here's his rose, the rose for Brandon People. He's waving to Mom. He loves his mom. And now we've got Jira Young. Jira Young is, I believe she's 7. Jira Young started riding in August. And we need more girls. Yeah, look at her go. Come on, Jira, you got 2 to go when you get to the line. Yes, 2 to go for Jira Young. All the way, all the way, all the way. She's looking good. I think she got better since last week when she raced out here for her very first time. And what we have is a Saturday Rumble. All the way, come on, Jira. Bring it home, bring it home. Look at her go. Come on, Jira. Looking good out there. Go, 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 all the way, all the way. Come on, cheer her on. Woohoo! 9, I think she is. I always get it wrong. Good job, Jira.
33.14.
3-0.
33.14.
33.14 for Jira Young, and you can be sure next time she rides it, it'll be faster. I want to welcome Detroit City Councilman Scott Benson, one of our favorite fans, to the crowd tonight. He's very supportive of our velodrome out here. He's a rider himself, and he brings us these great kids. So thank you, sir. Glad you're here. We're going to put you to work later on. All right. We're coming up to our next Madison Championship. This is for the younger group of masters, 35 plus. They too are going to go 120 laps. So let me introduce you to our crowd of contestants out there. In the yellow on the home stretch, that's Kyle Perry. His partner over here on the backstretch out of Detroit, Martin Vecchio. Martin Vecchio. On the home stretch for Team Blue, that's Zach Kowalczyk. His partner over here on the home stretch, John Walden Hughes, our announcer. On the home stretch in the pink, that's Brian Jankowski. He's out of Detroit too. His partner tonight, Derek Savage, another Detroit guy. On the home stretch for Team Purple, I think that's, is that Andy Baker? Andy Baker. And his partner over here on the back stretch is Matthew Hertz. We'll tell you more about both of those guys in just a minute. That's Team Purple. On the home stretch in silver, it's Aaron Sabona. His partner over here on the back stretch, Roger Wynn, another couple of Detroiters. And for Team Green, over there on the home stretch, that's Craig Battori, his partner, the amazing Nick Lawton. So those are our teams for the Masters 35 plus, 120 laps. Bruce Carlson, take it away.
Riders, this is a 120 lap Madison, 120 laps. Your bell laps are 101, 81, 61, 41, 21, and 1. Points are 5, 3, 2, 1. Double points on the final sprint. If you lap the field, it's +10. If you get lapped by the field, it's -10. First few laps will be under control. We'll take you out of control with a single bell. Riders on the back straight, you must remain motionless until the riders on the front straight have completed their first neutral lap. Riders ready?
And here we go. Another national championship being contested here at the Lexus Velodrome. Our third year of hosting the USA Cycling Madison National Championships. Brought to you by Mad Track Cycling here at the Lexus Velodrome, which is owned and operated by the Detroit Fitness Foundation. So there's a lot of names to get in there, but they're all very important. So we've got Team Yellow, Kyle Perry and Martin Vecchio teaming up. First exchange for Team Blue. Zach Kowalczyk throws in John Hughes. Whoa, heads up. Stay in your lane. Team Silver misses their first exchange out there. We get a pace picked up right away. We got a couple legacy bike racers out here tonight. One of them is Andy Baker, the son of Jerry Baker, after the Jerry Baker Velodrome out in Seattle. We're happy to have him with us. He's with his partner, Matt Hertz. Matt Hertz, and I believe it was Baker, did a 1 hour Madison and clocked 47 kilometers. It was a special timed event, so they hold that title. I mean, these guys go crazy fast in lots of tight conditions. As a reminder, there are no brakes on this bike. It's a direct drive, and they're going pretty fast on that 50-degree wall out there. Another legacy bike racer out there is our announcer, John Walden Hughes. He is the grandson of Mike Walden, who was the US Hall of Fame coach of the Wolverine Sports Club. Produced dozens and dozens and dozens of national champions, Olympians, and 3 world champions, women, that we honor out in on our mezzanine, our Eddie Tolan Oval. So they got this pace going right now. Kyle Perry setting the pace out front. They're trying to get up and over Team Purple, but look at this. We get a punch by Craig Vittori. Craig Vittori making a strong move to the front of the field with 107 to go. They're going to hear a bell at 101. So Craig Vittori is trying to set up his team right now from the get-go. Craig Vittori picking up this pace, making things happen. In goes Martin Vecchio for Team Yellow. Vittori pulls up. Hughes drops into second position on Martin Vecchio's wheel. Vittori still kicking that pedal, coming up to his partner Nick Lawton for the throw-in, and up and over the top is Team Purple making their exchange right now. 15, that's it. Matthew Hertz going in right now for Team Purple. Matthew Hertz in the red helmet. I say that for me. Kyle Perry ready for the throw-in for Martin Vecchio. Zach Kowalczyk goes up high to drop in on the wheel of Kyle Perry. Matthew Hertz still in there for Team Purple. Coming up to Team Pink now, looking for their partner, their exchange. Derek Savage getting ready to throw in Brian Jankowski. And it is a hot field out there right now. Kyle Perry throwing in. Kyle Perry trying to get this sprint. John Hughes trying to get up and over Team Yellow to get some first place points for Team Blue. John Hughes trying to beat out Martin Vecchio. These guys beat each other and train each other regularly. It's going to be yellow, blue, purple, green, pink. So Team Yellow takes the first sprint of the bike race. Last year, John Hughes rode this race at Kyle Perry. This year, he's racing it with Zach Kowalczyk. Kyle Perry now racing with Martin Vecchio. And Zach Kowalczyk digs down, tries to get away from the rest of the field. Matthew Hertz trying to close that gap. Kyle Perry drops in, and still at the front, Kowalczyk getting a little bit of a distance, but he's getting chased down as Andy Baker now goes in for Team Purple. Andy Baker chasing down John Hughes. John Hughes setting the pace at the front of the field. This is a hotly contested bike race, 95 to go, and after that first sprint, we've got Team Yellow with 5, Team Blue with 3, Team Purple with 2, Team Green with 1. Again, Yellow's got 5, Blue with 3, Purple with 2, Green with 1, Pink has 0. Silver needs to get some points. Hughes throws in Kowalczyk now. Kowalczyk still trying to get away from the rest of the field as Matthew Hertz pulls up, lets Martin Vecchio take over. Nick Lawton now throws in Craig Vittori. And Zach Kowalczyk, going up high and over, almost splitting the field, splitting the team, but makes it just in time. Kowalczyk out to get a lap on the rest of the field, pulls in his partner, John Hughes. In goes John Hughes. Now can Hughes keep it going? Hughes pedaling hard out there. In pursuit, Kyle Perry coming on strong, going up and over Team Pink. Perry not going to let Hughes and Kowalczyk get away. Kyle Perry going to take the lead right now. Hughes drops in on the wheel of Kyle Perry, or does he? Kyle Perry Going strong out there. Coming up to Martin Vecchio. Martin Vecchio for the throw-in. Zach Kowalczyk coming down for Team Blue. In pursuit, Nick Lawton. Nick Lawton chasing him down. At 88 to go, we're going to have a sprint at 81. Martin Vecchio out front. Zach Kowalczyk jumping onto the wheel of Martin Vecchio. Or no, never mind. I'll go and take a lap myself. Kowalczyk setting the pace out front. This race is all over the place. Kowalczyk trying to get away from Martin Vecchio. Coming up to his partner, John Hughes. Hughes goes in for Kowalczyk, but here comes Kyle Perry. Kyle Perry getting the throw in from Martin Vecchio. And hanging on tight, Craig Vittori. Craig Vittori for Team Green. Making them work. Nobody's going to get away with anything out there tonight. I do not think it's going to be hard for somebody to take a lap out there because these guys are all duking it out. They're not going to let anybody get away. So we got 3 teams together right now at the front of the bike race. Team Yellow, Team Blue, Team Green. It's sort of Team Purple in points is right up there with them. We're going to have a sprint at 81 to go. We're at 83 right now. 82 when they cross the line, and it is Kyle Perry out front with Zach Kowalczyk. Sitting tight, in goes Craig Vittori. All right, John Hughes is going to take the sprint for Team Blue. Can he get up and over Martin Vecchio, who's got an amazing sprint? And Martin Vecchio is off and running. John Hughes chasing him down. And it's going to be Team Yellow, Team Blue, Team Green, Team Purple. And Team Yellow and Team Blue. Seems like they got to get that sprint thing worked out a little better, all these teams, because their sprinter isn't in for the sprint. So after that, we've got Team Yellow with 10, Team Blue with 6, Team Purple with 3, Team Green with 3. So it is still anybody's bike race with 77 laps to go here at the Lexus Velodrome at the USA Cycling National Madison Championships. We're at I-75 and Mack Avenue. We're inside that big right dome. You'll never see anything like this anywhere else in the United States or actually in North America. Not on a 166, not as cool as this, not as intense. 50-degree banking in the turns makes it crazy. So they're settling in a little bit. Kyle Perry setting the pace nice and easy. Out front is Martin Vecchio getting ready for the drop-in. Martin Vecchio being tagged by John Hughes. Now Craig Vittori goes to the front, getting ready to throw in his partner, Nick Lawton. Zach Kowalczyk ready for John Hughes to throw him in, and in goes Zach Kowalczyk with 73 to go. 73 to go in the bike race, and it is Andy Baker for Purple. Team Purple getting up there right now. We got our team somewhat together. Andy Baker moving to the lead right now, getting ready to throw in his partner, Matt Hertz. Matt Hertz, these guys hold the record for 1 hour Madison. Going up high, up and over. Kowalczyk makes a move over Kyle Perry. Craig Vittori getting ready for the throw-in, and at the front it's Andy Baker, Matthew Hertz. And the sprint is on, and there we go. In goes John Hughes against Kyle Perry. Kyle Perry trying to get up. Oh, it's a tight hole there. Kyle Perry trying to get up and over Andy Baker. And it's going to be yellow, blue, green, purple, pink. No sprint. Okay, there was no sprint. That was a mistake. Everybody was wondering, except me. I respond to a bell. I'm sorry, racers. All right, we're going to do that again. With 67 to go in the bike race. They will hear a bell for real at 61. So we got 4 teams working together. Team Pink working to get up there. Team Silver working to get up there. Derek Savage coming up to his partner, Brian Jankowski. In they go. Team Silver getting pulled from the bike race now. But they did a great job. Thank you, Roger Wynn and Aaron Savona. And on the track, Team Yellow, Team Green, Team Blue, and Team Purple duking it out. Again, Team Yellow's got 10, Team Blue has got 6, Team Purple's got 3, Team Green has got 3. Whoa, 3 exchanges all at once. What a good job. These guys are amazing. Now we got a bell. Now we got a sprint. Martin Vecchio leading it out, but Nick Lawton is in there. Watch out for Nick Lawton, but here goes Zach Kowalczyk. Zach Kowalczyk trying to get up and over everybody. And it's going to be Zach Kowalczyk, Nick Lawton, blue, green, purple, yellow. Holy smokes, what a great sprint by Zach Kowalczyk coming out of nowhere, up and over. And now John Hughes left to take it away for Team Blue. Craig Vittori in for green. Matthew Hertz in for Team Purple. And now coming on strong off the back, Kyle Perry off the saddle, chasing him down. That's an unusual position, and we have got a tie between yellow and blue. Each of them have 11 points. Team Green's got 6, Purple's got 5. So Team Yellow, Team Blue with 11. Green's got 6, Purple with 5. And the race is on. Look at this, Kyle Perry going for a lap now. Kyle Perry trying, oh, Andy Baker going up high. As Team Blue's got to chase down Team Yellow if they want to hold on to that tie position. Kyle Perry said, I'm going to go get a lap. Joining in the chase, Andy Baker. Okay, an exchange here for Team Blue, and in goes John Hughes. John Hughes left to do the work. He's got to chase down Martin Vecchio. He pulls up looking for some help from Andy Baker, from Matt Hertz. They got to work together to close down the gap. Team Yellow has got on them. John Hughes and Andy Baker, Matt Hertz working together here. And now Kyle Perry, they call him a freight train. There's a reason for that. He just gets on the track and he keeps on going. Nothing gets in his way, and he keeps the pressure on out front. Zach Kowalczyk assessing where he is across the field, and he kicks it into high gear. Zach Kowalczyk trying to reel in Kyle Perry, but Kyle Perry out there trying to get a lap for Team Yellow. Now it's going to be up to Martin Vecchio to keep it going strong. Martin Vecchio looks over, and he knows they've got a half a lap on the field. John Hughes now dropping in for Team Blue. John Hughes has got to do the work to get up to Team Yellow. John Hughes got to put it into high gear as Martin Vecchio keeps the distance going for Team Yellow. Holy smokes. Team Yellow still out there. Martin Vecchio happily coming up to his partner Kyle Perry, and it's 45 to go in the bike race. They're going to hear a bell at 41. Their tongues are wagging. Everybody's working hard out there. This has been a heck of a bike race. Let's hear it for these guys. They're working hard out there. Woo! Kyle Perry waving off Martin Vecchio. Kyle Perry says, I'm going to do this myself. He's within closing distance of getting a lap on the rest of the field. Can he do it by himself? He's going up and over Team Pink right now. Team Green, Team Blue, and Team Purple have got to work together if they want to stay away from Team Yellow, and Kyle Perry's also positioning himself. He's the leader on the track, so he's going to get the first place point. When is the sprint? Okay, Team Yellow takes the sprint, and now we've got a sprint going on between Team Blue, Team Green, and Team Black, Team Purple. And it's going to be blue, purple, green. So Team Yellow picks up the first place points on that sprint. That puts them back into the lead with 16. Team Blue has got 14. Team Green has got 7. Team Purple has got 7. So Yellow with 16 points They're trying to get a lap on the field. That'll give them 10. That'll wrap it up. We've got another sprint at 21, and then the final sprint where we've got double points in the final sprint of the bike race. But the tongues are wagging out there. John Hughes working hard. There he goes with the throw-in from Zach Kowalczyk. He wants Craig Vittori to take a turn, and okay, they are going to be lapped right now, so Team Yellow. We'll wait for the official to call it, but I do believe Team Yellow has got a lap on the field. It's going to take some doing to get back those 10 points. If they can squeeze them out in the next sprints, that would work. 26 points for Team Yellow, 14 for Team Blue, 7 for green, 7 for purple. As they settle in for the final laps of the Madison Championships for 35 plus. 32 laps to go in the bike race, 32 laps to go. Craig Vittori setting the pace now. Everybody's settling in a little bit, getting ready for these final laps of the bike race. Nick Lawton in for Team Green. Andy Baker in for Team Purple. Kyle Perry, Zach Kowalczyk, and that's Derek Savage for Team Pink. In goes Andy Baker. Excuse me, Matthew Hertz, I'm sorry. They're supposed to look alike and they do, but it's confusing. Matthew Hertz for purple. At the front, Kyle Perry. Ready to throw in his partner, Martin Vecchio. We got a double exchange. It goes Craig Vittori. John Hughes jumps onto the wheel of Martin Vecchio. Vecchio, Hughes, Vittori train out here regularly on our structured workouts on Tuesday and Thursday nights. They all train together, work together. In fact, they're on the same bike shop team. But right now they're competitors, and at the front it's Zach Kowalczyk picking up the pace. Martin Vecchio staying with it. 24 to go. We're going to have a sprint at 21. High exchange for Team Blue. So the purple team goes down, he's up. Let's hear it. What a good job. You okay? We'll get our medics over there. Wait. Get it checked out here. Final sprint of the bike race. And that's Andy Baker up. Let's hear it for Andy Baker, up and at it again. And the sprint, yellow, green, blue. Purple, pink, purple. Thank goodness we've got real officials here, not just me. High exchange for Team Blue right here. Ryan Jankowski coming up to his partner, Derek Savage for a throw-in, and Andy Baker racing hard. What a trooper, man. Stick, Zarek, stick. Or Brian. Meanwhile, we still have 3 teams out front. Team Yellow, Team Green, Team Blue. Points are, Yellow's got 31, Blue's got 16, Green's got 10, Purple's got 7. And in goes Zach Kowalczyk for Team Blue. Craig Vittori holds up to get on the wheel of Zach Kowalczyk. In goes Matthew Hertz for Team Purple. And Team Purple, Team Green is the leader in the bike race on the track right now. pink and purple chasing him down, but we're going to get all together here in just a second, so we'll have to see from Bruce Carlson. And now the field is all together. Exchange by Team Yellow right there. In they go, in goes Kyle Perry. Team Purple making their exchange. Kyle Perry still driving this show. Just keeping it nice and steady in the front, out of traffic. Perry's gonna race tomorrow in the elite race. So is Kowalczyk. Andy Baker going in third position with Craig Vittori. At the front, Martin Recchio in for the throw-in from Kyle Perry. High exchange for Team Purple. And Zach Kowalczyk keeping the pressure on in the front. 8 to go in the bike race, 8 to go in the bike race. For the U.S. Madison National Championship Masters 35 plus, Team Yellow is in the lead. Contending for second, Team Blue and Green duking it out. Blue's got 16, Green's got 10. There's double points on the final sprint, but it's going to be almost impossible. It is impossible for anybody to take the lead away from Team Yellow, but second and third are up for grabs. And look at this, Kyle Perry out to prove that he's going to win it, but here comes Nick Lawton, the amazing Nick Lawton, getting ready for that final sprint of the bike race. Oh, he throws in Craig Vittori. In goes Zach Kowalczyk with 4 to go in the bike race, and the sprint is on. Kyle Perry at the front, revving it up. He's not going to just sit back and win it. He's going to go out there and race to win it as he throws in Martin Vecchio, a Detroit favorite. In goes Martin Vecchio. Hot on his wheel, Craig Vittori with Zach Kowalczyk. John Hughes dropping in for the throw-in for Team Blue. They've got 2 to go in the bike race. In comes Nick Lawton for Team Green. John Hughes trying to get up under the wheel of Nick Lawton, but Nick Lawton is one heck of a sprinter. Nick Lawton going up and over Martin Vecchio. Nick Lawton determined to win the final sprint of the bike race. Nick Lawton riding away with it, and it's going to be Nick Lawton for the final sprint. Martin Vecchio, John Hughes. Wow. Matthew Hertz, Derek Savage. What a great bike race. Congratulations to all of our Masters 35 plus, but to the winners of that bike race, Team Yellow. And we had a tie in points for second, but Team Green won the final sprint, so they come in second. Third goes to Team Blue, purple with fourth, silver with fifth, pink with sixth. Wow, what a bike race. Come on, let's hear it for these racers. And we still got another Madison to go. Not just yet, we're gonna bring our young'uns out there. Normally we put them at the front of the program, but this is the USA Cycling Madison Nationals, so we gotta run our Madisons first. But our final event of the evening will be a co-ed Madison. So stick around because it's going to be interesting. Some of those racers you just saw will be racing again in that co-ed Madison. Congratulations, Team Yellow. I know there's a couple kids at home being very happy that Papa won. Martin Vecchio and Kyle Perry to the finish line.
All right, give it up to Team Yellow, your new 2024 national champions, Kyle Perry and Martin Vecchio. All right, so when you took off to get that lap, did that just happen, or was that what you guys were planning on doing?
It was not in the plan. That was, a lap was talked about, but it was talked about at a more opportune moment. We went little early before the sprint. Ideally, you want to collect the points on the sprint and get around the track. We did it the hard way. Kyle did it the hard way.
Hey, but I think that was pretty much the most opportune moment, right, Kyle?
Yeah, I kind of sensed that the field was, sitting up a little bit, and we had a little bit of room to close. So, I don't know, I just got the run on them, and we kind of went from there.
Right on. All right, give it up for your Masters National Champions, Kyle Perry and Martin Vecchio, Team Yellow.
Woo-woo. And all of our teams did a great job out there. Now we are going to have our, I don't know, what are we going to have here? I got to look at a schedule. We got a 2-mile scratch race right now with our non-Madison racers. So at the front of the line there, that's Donnell Anderson. Then Kevin McIntyre. Holly Adejumo. Drew Laird. Jeffrey Woodman. Aha, I got it. That's Layla Young. Right behind her. I think that's Matt Giddings. Matt Giddings, I'm from Indianapolis. Behind Matt Giddings. I don't know. I'll tell you when they get around.
Riders, this is a 20-lap scratch race. 20-lap scratch race. If you're all together, when you come around, there'll be a
Chase Smith. Matt Giddings, of course that's Matt Giddings, I knew that. And they're off, they got a 20-lap scratch race here. Holly Jumo now at the front, she pulls up a little bit, Drew Laird takes over. We have a mechanical for Layla Young here, something's wrong. She's off already. So at the front, that's Matt Giddings. Donnell Anderson working his way back. He took a couple months off cycling. You know, these youngins, they got to go to school and have some fun. That's Jay Smith now pulling to the lead. Jay Smith pulls up. Jay Smith, the Optimist Award in Grosse Pointe of all the schools. Yeah, pretty cool. Jeffrey Woodman now at the front of the field. That's Brian Adams in second. That took me a minute. Sorry, Brian. Brian Adams, Sports Medicine, who provides all our medical attention out here. Right behind him, Chase Bogenstock. And still at the front, Jeffrey Woodman. Woodman pulls up, Bogenstock takes over. Number 72, that's David Grimaldo Navarro. He picks it up. The Drew Laird in second now. The front now, Matt Giddings gets down to work with Donnell Anderson. There's 10 to go in the bike race. 10 to go in the bike race. Kevin McIntyre starting to stay with that group. Matt Giddings, who is normally one of our Madison racers, but can't race because he's from New Zealand. But look at this, Matt Giddings riding away with it right now, being chased down by Chance Bogenstock. Donnell Anderson and Kevin McIntyre going after him. Jeffrey Woodman and Brian Adams duking it out. Drew Laird coming on strong. And still Matt Giddings up and over, lapping the field. Yikes, look at this. Matt Giddings is going for it. Up and over everybody. Matt Giddings with an incredible show of power out. Matt Giddings last speed now. Whether 6 to go on the bike race, 6 to go on the bike race. And the lead on the track is Kevin McIntyre. Giddings has to overtake him, and now Giddings has gained a lap. One. So Giddings, Kevin McIntyre, Chance Bogerstock, Jeffrey Woodman, Brian Adams, Drew Laird, David Navarro, Donnell Anderson, Cesar Tolentino, Jay Smith, and Giddings just riding around and around here. That's why he normally rides the Madison. Very strong racer, giving these guys a lesson. And it's 1 to go for everybody. 1 to go, and it's going to be Matt Giddings with the win. And look at this, Chase Smith. Chase Smith coming on strong at the end. Chase Smith giving it his all. And it's going to be Matt Giddings in first. Then Chase Smith. Cesar Tolentino, David Navarro, or I don't know, somebody's going to clear me up on that. Chance Bogenstock. That's the way they cross the line. I'm not sure that's how they're going to call that finish. Let's hear it for our non-Madison racers. And I hope we're going to get our announcer back up here to announce the elimination, because that's coming up next for our elite men. A reminder, the Smoke Easy Bar is open and ready to serve you. K-Dubs is, you can order and they'll ring you when it's ready. Our coolest food truck out on the plaza right outside the Velodrome. And don't forget to go home with your new Mad Nats Detroit t-shirt or Mad Track Cycling. We like being mad around here. Madison. Madison Racing, invented in Madison Square Gardens. I believe that John Hughes needs to come up here, or I get all the power and get to call the elimination. Ha ha ha.
Come on, Matt Giddings, where are you at? You haven't won a bike race in a while, huh?
Oh, Matt Giddings gonna jump in this elimination. Oh no, he's gonna.
Oh, you forget you had to come talk to me? You forget you had to come talk to me? Yeah? All right, give it up for Matt Giddings, winner of that scratch race.
Woohoo! Is he gonna do the elimination? Why not? So the elimination we've got out there. Let's see, who have we got out there? We got Aaron Beebe, Kyle Perry, Luke Fetzer. Oh, Danny Summerhill, sorry. Got the wrong people. I don't know, I can't see. Okay, Aaron Beebe, Danny Summerhill, Luke Fetzer, Alejandro Che, James Hillier, Brendan Ream, and Christopher Kuzik.
I don't do it to make you mad.
Riders, this is your elimination race. If you're all together when you come around, there'll be a single bell, and there'll be 5 laps to go. First bell will be at 1 to go. We pull at 0. Should be every other lap after that. No bell, no sprint. We get down to 2 riders at the end. It'll be 2 laps to go coming out of turn 4. Riders ready?
All right, they're off. So Aaron Beebe.
All right. 5 laps to the first pole, 5 laps to the first pole. Remember, watching the last place rider. Whoever's in the back of the pack will get pulled out. Gruzik at the back. Brennan Ring coming over the top. Alejandro being trapped in. We're going to see 2 to go for these racers. 2 to go. Gruzik trying to get over Alejandro. Now down low is Fetzer. Fetzer trapped in. Fetzer trying to get over the wheel of James Hillier. James Hillier on the wheel of Danny Summerhill. Here comes the bell. We're pulling on the next lap. Riders pulling on the next lap. Back of the pack is Alejandro and Fetzer. Fetzer fighting it out. These guys are teammates tomorrow, but not right now. Fetzer looks over his shoulder. Is he going to dive down low? Luke Fetzer trying to take off Alejandro. Alejandro up top. It's going to be close. It's going to be, oh, Fetzer. Luke Fetzer, you are eliminated. Fetzer down low. Alejandro pulling out instead. Sure, why not? Alejandro pulls out instead, so we'll leave Fetzer in there. James Hillier trying to push over the top with Brennan Rim. Fetzer down low. Gruzik trying to hold his line. Hillier up and over. It's going to be close. It's going to be, oh, Gruzik, Chris Gruzik, you are eliminated. Luke Fetzer staying in another round. James Hillier pushing up and over the top. James Hillier now on the pedals. He's on the wheel of Brennan Rim. Brennan Rim holding Fetzer down low. Does Fetzer got another jump left in him? James Hillier going up and over. Fetzer trying to hold him off there. 3 across all the way to the line. It's going to be close. It's going to be Fetzer, Luke Fetzer, you are eliminated. Aaron Beebe now on the front. Danny Summerhill in second. Going down low is Hillier. Hillier trying to push his way in. Brennan Rim and Hillier bumping elbows. Hillier trying to push his way out. Brennan Rim not giving any room. Hillier trying to push down low. Rim over the top, and it's going to be Hillier, James Hillier. You are eliminated. And we're down to 3 riders, Aaron Beebe, Danny Summerhill, and Brennan Rim. Now Brennan Rim going up and over the top. Brennan Rim trying to hold Summerhill in. Summerhill coming down low. Summerhill trying to push his way out. Aaron Beebe trying to wind it out there, shoulder to shoulder, all the way to the line. It's going to be Summerhill, Danny Summerhill. You are eliminated. And we're down to 2 riders, Aaron Beebe on the front, Brendan Rim at the back. Beebe's been leading out the whole race. Rim's been at the back the whole race. Here comes the bell. Aaron Beebe winding it up. Out of the saddle. Can Brendan Rim overtake him? Aaron Beebe launching that attack. On the pedals. Can Brendan Rim get over the top of Beebe? Beebe trying to hold him off. Here comes Rim, and the winner of the men's elite elimination, Aaron Beebe.
All right, Aaron Beebe rolling around to the start line to get his rose. All right, Aaron, the winner of that elimination race. I will say, that was pretty impressive to take that from the front, the entire way in that field. Was that your plan the whole time?
Yeah, pretty much. We were lining up on the rail, and I was kind of counting everyone back there. I saw there's really only 7 guys, which is like halfway through the elimination when we usually start here. So I figured just stay in the front, don't get out in something silly, and then just see what happens.
There you go. Yeah, it's a little bit shorter than you're used to. Normally you got double the amount of riders out there. All right, give it up for Aaron Beebe, winner of the elimination race. You'll see him tomorrow in the pro race, vying for that national title.
Riders, this is your elimination race. Elimination race. If they're all together when you come around, there'll be a single bell and it will be 5 laps to go. First bell will be at 1, we pull at 0. Should be a bell every other lap after that. No bell, no sprint. When we get down to 2 riders at the end, it'll be 2 laps to go coming out of turn 4. Riders ready?
All right, riders, 5 laps to the first pole, 5 laps to the first pole. Halm leading it out, Borm Schickel at the back, needed to get up and over these other riders. Now Kate Caldwell, Kat Kendall, making a move up and over Jillian Halm. Borm Schickel trying to chase him down. All right, riders are pulling on the next lap, pulling on the next lap. The rider at the back of the pack is getting pulled out as Debbie Milne goes to the front, picking up the tempo. And it's going to be the rider off the back, Nicole Borm Schickel. You are eliminated, Nicole Borm Schickel. All right, now Jillian Halm at the back. She was at the front, now to the back. She needs to pick up that pace. Can she catch the riders? Riders, it's the rider off the back. It's the rider off the back. And it's going to be Jillian Halm. Jillian Halm, you are eliminated. Down to 4 riders, down to 4 riders. Kat Kendall coming over the top of Stephanie Lawrence. Now Kate Wilson at the back. Wilson has to get up and over Debbie Milne. Milne trying to hold them off. Pushing all the way to the line. Milne trying to push up. Kate Wilson trying to get at the line. It's going to be, Wilson, Kate Wilson, you are eliminated. Down to 3 riders, down to 3 riders. Can Milne get up and over Kat Kendall? Kat Kendall and Stephanie Lawrence on the front. Here comes Milne. Milne with the last second push. It's going to be Debbie Milne. Debbie Milne, you are eliminated. All right, it's going to be 2 to go. 2 to go for Lawrence and Kendall. Lawrence and Kendall. Lawrence on the front, Kendall at the back. Here comes the bell. Kat Kendall making a move on Stephanie Lawrence. Lawrence picking up the pace. Kendall trying to hold her off. Kendall trying to get up and over Lawrence. Lawrence trying to ride away from this one. And the winner of the women's elimination race, Stephanie Lawrence. All right, great racing from those riders out there. Put your hands together for those women out there racing hard. Next up, we have our junior men 15 to 18 elimination. Is that happening or no? I don't think that's happening. We're going to jump into our junior men, junior women 14 and under.
Stephanie Lawrence, where are you at? Oh, there you are. All right, 2 for 2 today. You got one more race left. Are you going to try to make it 3 for 3?
I mean, I think that's always the goal, so if I can, I will.
All right, give it up for Stephanie Lawrence, winner of your women's elimination race. Good job.
Riders, this is your elimination race. Elimination race. If you're all together when you come around, there'll be a single bell and it will be 5 laps to go. First bell will be at 1, we'll pull at 0. Should be a bell every other lap after that. No bell, no sprint. We get down to 2 riders at the end. It'll be 2 laps to go coming out of turn 4. Riders ready?
All right, riders, 5 laps to the first pole, 5 laps to the first pole. Three laps to the first pole, racers. 3 laps till we're pulling our first rider. Two laps to the first pole, 2 laps to the first pole. All right, riders, pulling to the next lap, pulling to the next lap. At the back is Julian Jankowski. Jankowski's got to get up and over Jordan Khalil Kariga. Sawyer Schaefer leading it out. Jankowski trying to fit in down low. Khalil Kariga trying to push it to the line, and it's going to be Jankowski, Julian Jankowski. Sawyer Killeen now on the pedals. Sawyer Killeen trying to get up and over Jordan Khalil Kariga. On the front is Pena. Sawyer trying to push. It's going to be Sawyer Killeen. You are eliminated. Pena on the front, setting that tempo. Now let's see what Jordan Khalil Kariga can do here. Can Khalil Kariga get over Julian Jankowski? Jankowski chasing off the pedals, and it's going to be Khalil Kariga. Jordan Khalil Kariga, you are eliminated. Pena pulls up with Burgos. Now Everett Jankowski trapped in down low. Everett Jankowski trapped on that wheel. He's got to push his way out. Arjuno Burgos holding him down. Pena picking it up. Jankowski trying to fit in down low. Oh, there's no room, and it's going to be Everett Jankowski. You are eliminated. And now we're down to Sebastian Pena, and Arjuno Burgos. They've got 2 to go, 2 to go. Final lap for these 2 racers. Pena down low, Burgos up top. Who's going to make that move? And it's Pena making the move. Burgos trying to accelerate over the top of him. Whoa, kind of leaving the sprinter's lane. Arjuno Burgos going to get him in the line. It's going to be close. It's going to be, oh. Who are we calling it for? Down low, Sebastian Pena with the bike throw. I don't know, is that any relegation there? It looks like Pena is going to win that elimination race.
Non-Madison riders up to the rail. Non-Madison riders up to the rail.
All right, we got non-Madison rider elimination. Non-Madison riders up to the rail.
And all the Masters riders, don't go home. It's a top 5 podium. All the Masters riders, keep your jerseys on. It's a top 5 podium for co-ed and Masters racers. And the co-ed riders, make sure you got your 88-inch gears on. Co-ed riders, make sure you got your 88-inch gears on and come to rollout. Come find me or John Samet. All right, Sebastian Pena, that's 2 for 2 again. It's a good way to start your weekend out.
Yeah.
All right, man of many words. All right, give it up for Sebastian Pena.
Hands together for Pena. Don't go anywhere, folks. We still got this elimination race, then a Madison race. Remember, K-Dubs food truck is out front. Bar's going after the races are over. The bar will still be open. Pete and DeCreek over there selling all the merch, all the goodies.
Riders, this is your elimination race. You're all together when you come around. There'll be a single bell to indicate you have 5 laps to go to the first pull. The first pull will be at 1. We'll pull at 0. Should be every other lap after that. No bell, no sprint. We get down to 2 riders at the end. It'll be 2 laps to go coming out of turn 4. Riders ready?
All right, and they're rolling. Remember, watch the back of the pack. Watch the back of the pack.
Okay, let's.
All right, we're going to neutralize the race. Keep pedaling, riders. Keep pedaling. Keep pedaling in the turn, racers. Looks like we're going to restart this race. Mishap in turn 1.5. Oh, hey, can somebody swap my gear out on my bike? I need an 18. Can you throw an 18 on my rear wheel? Yeah, they should be over there. I got this race to do next. I kind of forgot about it. The 18 should be right there. Does anyone got a 6 mil Allen to give to Tim so he could swap my gear over? The 18, yeah, somewhere around there was an 18. The chain whip's in there. I just needed you just need the Allen for the rear wheel. A 6 mil Allen. Someone got a 6 mil Allen they can let Tim borrow? All right, somehow there's more racers in this race than there just was. Don't get how that works, but whatever. We have our co-ed Madison coming up next. Co-ed Madison coming up next.
Riders, this is a restart of your elimination race, same as before. Riders ready?
All right, and we're rolling again. Eyes up, riders. At the back, David. David needs to get up and over Holly Adejumo. Gio Woodman. Matt Giddings on the front, setting the tempo. David Navarro trying to get over Holly Adejumo. Pulling on the next lap, riders, pulling on the next lap. Gio Woodman down low. Adejumo needing to push it up and over. Hopefully she switched her bike back with Roger Wynn. I believe she did. David trying to hold off Holly. Holly pushing it to the line, and it's going to be Holly Adejumo. You are eliminated. Keep pedaling, Young. Keep pedaling. Get up there. All the way, keep pedaling. David and Young off the back. It's going to be the rider off the back. David Navarro, you are eliminated. David Navarro, you are eliminated. You're still in it, Gio. You're still in it. It's the rider off the back, rider off the back. Young, Layla Young, Layla Young, Layla Young, you are eliminated. You're still in, Gio. You're still in, Gio. You're still in. Hold your line, Holly. Lily. Let's see if Gio Woodman can get up and over K-Mac attack. K-Mac trying to hold him off. It's going to be close, and it's going to be Gio Woodman. This time you are eliminated. This time you're out, Gio. At the back of the pack, we got Drew Laird and Kevin McIntyre trying to get over Jay Schmidt. Jay Schmidt looking for a way out. Now Donnell Anderson feeling it. And it's going to be Donnell Anderson. You are eliminated. Drew Laird, can he get up and over Kevin McIntyre? Jay Schmidt trying to hold off for another lap. Drew Laird going up top, McIntyre down low, and it's going to be, Kevin McIntyre. Kevin McIntyre, you are eliminated. Nice move by Jace. You're still in it, Sonic. Now it's Sonic and Laird. Sonic, Jay Schmidt going up and over Laird. Laird might have used his last fuse on that one. Jay Smith racking it out. And it's going to be Laird, Drew Laird, you are eliminated. All right, Jay Smith, can he close down that gap? And it's going to be the rider off the back. Jay Schmidt getting third place. Jay Schmidt, you are eliminated. And 2 to go for these riders. 2 to go. Matt Giddings on the front. Brian Adams in second place. Go now, Brian, go now. Can Matt Giddings hold Brian Adams off? Brian Adams trying to chase him down. Giddings out of the saddle. And the winner of the non-Madison elimination race, Matt Giddings.
All right, we are about to begin our final event of the night, the last championship to be determined tonight. Remember, we'll be back here tomorrow night, and we've got a whole nother group of championships to determine, including our elites, our juniors, our young juniors, our women. So be back tomorrow at 7:30. We'll be here. You ought to be too.
All right, we're going to get Matt Giddings up to the line. Matt Giddings, you could have made that a little bit closer. Come on, you just beat down our medical staff. Now I got to find somebody else to do medical attention.
No, it's always great to be back here in Lexus and enjoying the Detroit weather, track, atmosphere, everything. It's great to be back.
Right on. Give it up for Matt Giddings, destroying the competition in that race.
Whoop, whoop. All right, we're going to have our co-ed Madison. This is an awesome, historic kind of race. They're racing for a championship title. So we've got Team White over there on the home stretch. That's Debbie Milne. Her partner over here on the back stretch, Andrew Crater. You'll recognize these names from earlier. For Team Pink, on the back, on the home stretch, that's Stephanie Lawrence. Her partner tonight, Jackson Clary. For Team Brown, on the home stretch, that's Akira Edmonds. Her partner for the evening, Kaya Fan. Next up for Team Red, that's Kate Wilson. Her partner, Kevin Phillips. For Team Purple, we've got Lily Kendall over there on the home stretch, her partner, Louis Bonella over here. For Team Green, on the home stretch, Jillian Helm and her partner over here, Michael Perez. For Team Green, for Team Blue, Jessica Chong and her partner over here on the backstretch, Zach Kowalczyk. And last but not least, for Team Orange, Nicole Borum-Schickel and our announcer, John Hughes. So let's hear it for all of our Madison racers. Bruce Carlson, take it away. 80 laps.
Riders, this is an 80-lap Madison. 80-lap Madison. Your bell laps are 61, 41, 21, and 1. Points are 5, 3, 2, 1. Double points in the final sprint. If you lap the field, it's plus 10. If you get lapped by the field, it's minus 10. First few laps will be under control. That does not mean slow. It just means no attacks. We will take you out of control with a single bell, pretty much about 5, 6 laps or so. Riders on the back straight, you must remain motionless till the riders on the front straight have completed their first neutral lap. Riders ready?
And here we go, the final night of tonight's championship racing. They're racing for the Stars and Stripes as well. A co-ed Madison. This is not a regular event, everybody. There are very few championships that are determined among a co-ed field. And we're doing it here at the Lexus Velodrome, brought to you by Mad Track Cycling. All of it owned and operated by the Detroit Fitness Foundation. Here at the Lexus Velodrome in the heart of Detroit at I-75 and Mack Avenue in the Big White Dome. We do lots of cool things here. If you'd like to see more cool things happen, go to LexusVelodrome.com or MadTrackCycling.com. Hit the donate button, and you can donate to the Detroit Fitness Foundation, a 501c3. Keep things going out here at the Lexus Velodrome. We got a lot of exchanges, a lot of riders out there right now. Eight teams, lots of exchanges. Andrew Crater for Team White at the front. Jackson Cleary for Team Pink in second. Kaya Fan for Team Brown. There goes Kevin Phillips again. That Team Red, they're the ones to watch. Louis Bonella right on the wheel of Kevin Phillips. Going over is Perez. Michael Perez fighting his way into it. They are now out of control. They can go as fast as hard as they want. Kate Wilson coming in for Kevin Phillips. For Team Purple, it's Lily Kendall. Whoa, spread out, everybody, spread out. Spread out, riders. Lots of exchanges going on. Hold your lanes. Team White makes an exchange. Team Pink makes their exchange. Team Blue makes their exchange. Jessica Chong in for Zach Kowalczyk for Team Blue. And at the front, Kate Wilson. Debbie Milne going up and over. Debbie Milne trying to get a little gap on the rest of the field. Jessica Chong chasing her down. Stephanie Lawrence in third right there. Kate Wilson coming up to her partner, Kevin Phillips, for the throw-in. In goes Louis Bonella for Team Purple. And it's Akira Edmonds for Team Brown. Zach Kowalczyk in for Team Blue. Andrew Crater at the front of the field. Stephanie Lawrence dropping down for the throw-in, or she's throwing in Jackson Clary. And we got a little bit of a break right there, not too much. Kevin Phillips going to shut that right down as quick as he can. Louis Bonella coming up to his partner, Lily Kendall. In she goes. Kate Wilson up high, but at the lead. Jackson Cleary pulls up, and Andrew Crater takes over. Coming up to Debbie Milne for a throw-in high exchange for Team White. Going up and over, riders. Zach Kowalczyk, one of the pros out there, knowing totally how to ride a very hectic race. And it's 66 to go in the bike race. Oh, heads up, heads up. Oh, nice save by Team Green. Team Pink got in the, I don't know what happened there, but there was a lot of congestion. That was a scary moment, but good job of bike handling out there. And closing it down with that adrenaline pumping. Jillian Helm pushes up, closes the gap. And at the front, we've got an exchange for Team White. They are slowing it down a little bit. Jessica Chong waiting for Andrew Crater to take the lead. She drops in on the wheel of Andrew Crater. Stephanie Lawrence in for Team Pink. In goes Kowalczyk for Team Blue. A high exchange for Team Green. Watch out for the traffic, everybody. Now Jackson Cleary going in for Team Pink. Team Green making their exchange. In goes Michael Perez. Kate Wilson. Oh, boy, whoa, 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 whoa. Holy smokes. Team Red and Team Purple mixing it up out there. And it's the sprint is on. Zach Kowalczyk picking up those first place points, but look at this. Jackson Cleary coming on strong. Can he get over the master, Jack Kowalczyk? And Jackson Cleary going over the top, and it's going to be pink, blue, green, red, purple, white, orange, brown. Holy smokes, that's a lot of colors out there. It's like the rainbow. And look at this. Stephanie Lawrence digging deep. Look at her go. She's one of the premier women cyclists out there. Zach Kowalczyk having trouble staying on the wheel of Stephanie Lawrence. In comes Jessica Chon for Team Blue. And after that first sprint, Team Pink is in the lead with 5. Blue's got 3. Green has got 2. Red has got 1. And Stephanie Lawrence throws in Jackson Cleary, and off he goes. Jessica Chong left to up and over, riders. Everybody's going up and over. Look at this. Team Pink going after it. They're trying to get a lap on the field, and nobody's shutting them down. Andrew Crater left to do the work for Team White, but Jackson Cleary pushing through. Team Red misses another exchange. Jackson Cleary coming up to Stephanie Lawrence. Oh, and it's got a lot of traffic there, but Stephanie Lawrence clears it. Can she lap the field with 54 to go in the bike race? This is a wild and hairy event. Woo! Holy smokes. Stephanie Lawrence still leading it around, proving this strong. What a strong racer she is. Double exchange by purple and green right there. Stick. When you pull up, make sure you're not pulling into somebody. Shoulder check, shoulder check, shoulder check. In goes Clary now for Team Pink. Are they going to get the lap? So Team Pink has got 15 points. They were awarded a lap. They took a lap on the field. Pink's got 15, blue 3, green 2, red 1, and they're going to hear a, well, they won't be hearing a bell till 41 to go, so they've got a few laps to reorganize here, but Stephanie Lawrence and Jackson Cleary are making it hard. Stephanie Lawrence dropping down for the throw-in from Jackson Cleary. Jillian Hom going strong there. Chasing her down. Actually, that's Lily Kendall chasing down Stephanie Lawrence, followed by Jillian Hom in the green. Heads up, everybody. A high exchange by Team Brown. Team Pink goes up. Oh, a high exchange by Team Pink, and they bring it down low. In goes Jackson Cleary. Louis Bonella on the case, trying to get onto the wheel of Jackson Cleary, but they are just so powerful. And we are relying on the arms of Bruce Carlson to tell us who's on the lead on the bike race, on the bike track. Lots of exchanges happening now. Team White, Team Purple. High exchange by Purple, low exchange by Team White. Everybody's easing up just a little bit. We've got a sprint coming up at 41. Holy smokes. Zach Kowalczyk going in for Team Blue. Andrew Crater, Stephanie Lawrence. Lily Kendall. Zach Zach Kowalczyk working hard to get some first place points out there. Kowalczyk trying to ride away with it. Nobody's going up and over, and it's going to be Team Blue, Team Brown, Team White, Team Pink, Team Purple, Team Red. Kaya Fan aspired. He was last year's national champion. Stick, shoulder check, shoulder check, shoulder check. So Jessica Chong out front right now and chasing her down without any abandon is Jackson Cleary. A lot of traffic up ahead. Cleary going over everybody. Actually, that's Stephanie Lawrence. No, wait. That's Jackson Cleary. Now comes Stephanie Lawrence. Stephanie Lawrence going in. And they now have 2 laps on the field. Last call on K-Dubs, last call on K-Dubs. Get your food now. So Team Pink is leading it, is ahead on the track. High exchange for Team Pink as they go up and over Team Green. Jillian Ham. And Louis Bonella now in the chase with Jackson Cleary just going after it every minute, never giving up. And now John Hughes is off the saddle going after Jackson Cleary. John Hughes coming up to his partner, Nicole Borum-Chickle. We're going to have an exchange between white and orange. No, we're not. Everybody stick, 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 stick. Hughes takes a double pull. Team Blue and Team White with some crazy high exchanges there. Zach Kowalczyk in for it. Zach Kowalczyk takes the lead, puts the pressure on, and there he goes. Zach Kowalczyk is 30 to go in the bike race, 30 to go in the bike race. Next sprint is at 21, but Kowalczyk trying to get a lap on the field. I think that's his strategy. The only way they're going to catch up with Pink is to do it. Lawrence and Cleary. Oh, and they missed their exchange. Come on, Jessica, get up there. Get up to Jackson. Get up to Kowalczyk. And look at this, Jackson Cleary off the saddle. Team Blue was shutting him down, but Jackson Cleary took advantage of that situation. Louis Bonella now coming on strong. Jessica Chong left to chase down. Whoa, Jackson Cleary. Holy smokes. This is wild. Whoa, everybody stick, don't move. High exchange by Team Pink. Holy smokes, way up at the top of that 50-degree banking. And in goes Stephanie Lawrence. 25 to go in the bike race. The front of the bike race is Team Purple, Jillian Ham. Team Purple, Lily Kendall. Team Purple leading it right now with Team White in second. On the track, this is Zach Kowalczyk coming around for Team Blue. Kowalczyk trying to move into that lead position as they get ready for a sprint at 21. Jillian Ham throws in Louis Bonella. Louis Bonella fires it up. Zach Kowalczyk drops in on the wheel of Louis Bonella. Jessica Chong sits it out. Jessica Chong takes a Kowalczyk taking a second rotation. Can Louis Bonella pull off a first in this sprint, or is Zach Kowalczyk going to go up and over? And it looks like Bonella's going to hold on for our first place points. That'll help him overall. So purple, blue, pink, white, red, green. Still on the track. Purple and blue in the lead. On the track, but the points don't say that. Team Pink has 40, Blue's got 21, Purple's got 17, Green has got 2, Red has got 2, White has got 1. That's the last race of the bike race. Give it up, cheer for these people. They are working hard. We've got several racers out there that this is their second Madison of the night. Kevin Phillips, Andrew Crater, John Hughes, and Jack Kowalczyk are all doing their second Madison. Completing this field of 8, an amazing number of racers. for the Co-Ed Madison National Championship. Whoa, it's getting dicey out there. Kowalczyk drops down to that black line. In goes Stephanie Lawrence, Team Pink, feeling their oats a little bit. Team Purple still leading on the track, purple and blue, followed by Pink. In comes Lily Kendall from Louis Vanilla. In comes Jessica Chong for Team Blue. And Kaya Fan jumps on that wheel. He can contend in the sprint. For the last sprint of the bike race, we've got 12 to go, 12 to go. I'm getting tired watching this. This is hard work. Akira Edmonds in for Team Brown, now leading them around. In comes Louis Vanilla. Jessica Chong for Team Blue. Coming on strong, it's Jackson Clary. He hasn't stopped all night. They've got a substantial lead. We've got a mile to go on this 1/10 of a mile track. 10 to go. And everybody's easing it up a little bit, are they? No, maybe not. Zach Kowalczyk dropping down to that black line. He just keeps going and going. He pulls up. Stephanie Lawrence back in that lead position. Team Purple's coming up to a tight exchange here. Louis Vanilla throwing in Lily Kendall. In goes Jessica Chong for Team Blue. And look at this, Lily Kendall trying to get up and over. Jackson Clary now in for Team Pink. And we've got Chong, Akira Edmonds, Jackson Cleary for Team Pink. Everybody going up high there. Down low is Lily Kendall. Akira Edmonds coming in for the drop-in from Team Brown. Come on down low as Team Purple, Team Blue, Team Pink, Team Red go up and over. It's 5 to go in the bike race. 5 to go in this night of racing, a fabulous night of racing here at the Lexus Velodrome. With 3 national championships decided, tomorrow night we'll have another 4 to go, 5 to go, I'm not even sure anymore. Madison National Champions, what a talent. What amazing athletes these racers are. They really don't get the recognition they deserve for what it is that they are doing. And we've got 2 to go in the bike race. And look at this, Stephanie Lawrence out to win it. Stephanie Lawrence putting her all. Zach Kowalczyk first to chase her down, going up high over Lily Kendall. Louis Vanilla throws in Lily Kendall, but Stephanie Lawrence out to win it. And the final spread, but Zach Kowalczyk out to get that final spread, and it's going to be blue, pink, white, blue, pink, purple. Whoa! Holy smokes! What a race! What a race! Let's hear it for all of our Co-Ed Madison racers. What a great job! 8 teams out there, 16 riders. That was crazy. Excellent racing. We're going to get to the podium right away, so stick around. Award the jerseys, the medals to these amazing athletes. What a great job. Come on, everybody, let's hear it. If you're watching at home, remember we'll be back on tomorrow night at 7:30. We want to thank all of our officials for keeping track of all this, all of our volunteers for helping people get to their seats, our bartenders, and we want to most of all thank our fans for being here at home and in the house. But if you're at home, you ought to come in the house tomorrow night because it is exciting. We got an awesome vibe going on here at the Lexus Velodrome. Thank you to Meade Lexus of Southfield, Meade Lexus of Lakeside, and Germain Lexus of Ann Arbor. Special thanks to AAA for supporting our youth program. Also to Metro Times, Iconic Tattoo, Sweet Bicycles, Downtown Ferndale Bike Shop, Craig's Coffee, Welland, the Welland Company. Woo! Was that awesome or what? the We Love Gravel Racers. All right, we got our winners at the line. Luke Cavender. Let's hear what they have to say.
I almost forgot I had to get on the mic. All right, well, you completed the trifecta today. Stephanie Lawrence and Jackson Cleary. That was a lot to unpack out there. What was your thoughts going into that race?
Well, it was definitely as hard as I was expecting. There were tons of very strong teams that we were trying to keep our eyes on. But after that first sprint, I got such a good launch off of Jackson that I figured, why not try for the move? A nice little 10 points wouldn't hurt early on. And then from there, it was just trusting Jackson could hold on and then praying that I could as well.
Yeah, Jackson, you made the move to go off the front. Is that what you wanted to do, just to break everything up?
Yeah, the plan was to attack early on. We were going to play with the exchanges a little bit and see how everyone else was behaving. Once we saw a few openings, I decided to go for it, and it paid off in the end. These competitors are amazing. Every team out here deserves to be out here, and it was such a great race.
It was. There was a lot to unpack for the officials, but hey, give it up to Team Pink, Stephanie Lawrence and Jackson Cleary, your co-ed national champions for 2024. And then can we get the Madison teams to the podium? Madison teams to the podium. We need all the top 5 Masters teams and all 8 of the co-ed teams. All 8 of the co-ed teams.
Stick around for the podium. We're going to do a podium now for all our winners. Top 5 for the Masters 45 plus, top 5 for the Masters 35 plus, and all 8 co-ed Madison teams.
racing. We're going to get this going.
I'll get him.
Oh, I did kill your son.
Well, yeah, he was almost dead anyhow. So.
Well, you should see the one he bought for me.
That's cool, though. All right, well,
So Gary and Leonardo, Charlie's going to do it tomorrow night, but Gary and Leonardo are going to hand out the medals. They're on the board of the Detroit Fitness Foundation.
Okay. Just don't hand me that. No. Wait a minute. He put those public speaking all the time. Don't let him bullshit.
Yeah, right? This is all the public speaking I do.
Who are we going to do first?
Okay. Do the 45 first. And then 35.
The juniors? Oh, juniors didn't go?
45 first, then 35, and then do it.
You guys get second?
Third.
I gotta say, I was scared for you guys the whole time. I was like, these two guys. Because you guys both like to race with your head down sometimes. And I was like, oh! Right, so you made it a good race. Yeah, no, you guys raced good. I'm just saying that normally, guys, both of you guys start going fast, and you can see, look.
Yeah, you kind of get buried.
All right, let's get into our podiums for the 2024 USA Cycling Madison National Championships. We're going to do our Masters Men 45 plus first. All right, giving out the medals today from the Detroit Fitness Foundation Board of Directors. We have Gary Bond and Leonardo Ginola. And coming in 5th place in the Masters Men 45 plus US Madison National Championships, Team Green, Dave Hicken and Eric Buckhav. Coming in 4th place, Team White, Andrew Crater and Matthew Pike. In 3rd place, Team Brown, Michael Hartrick and Charles Moore. In second place, Team Black, Super Dave Kasel and Lance Coburn. And the new 2024 USA Cycling Madison National Champions for Masters Men 45 plus with 48 points. Give it up for Team Red, Kevin Phillips and Jason Meidoff. Round of applause for all of our Masters Men's 45 plus Madison National Champion racers. And the winners, Team Red, Kevin Phillips and Jason Meidoff.
Great racing out there. Woo! Yeah!
All right. In our Masters Men's 35 plus USA Cycling Madison National Championships. Coming in sixth place, Team Silver, Roger Wynn and Aaron Savona. In fifth place, Team Pink, Derek Savage and Brian Jankowski. In fourth place, Team Purple, Andy Baker and Matthew Hers. In third place, Team Blue, Zach Kowalczyk and John Hughes. In second place, Team Green, Craig Vittori and Nick Lawton.
I'm still rewatching it. I'm rewatching it, bro. You owe me. I want my money, and I want some free burritos. That's the same money, right? Yeah. No, I don't know. He owes me money from before. Taking it forever to pay. No more nice guy. Fuck that. About to show up and collect.
And the 2024 Masters Men's 35 plus USA Cycling Madison National Champions. Give it up for Team Yellow, Kyle Perry and Martin Vecchio. Nice racing. Round of applause for our winners and the new national champions, Team Yellow, Kyle Perry and Martin Vecchio. All right. All right, and in the co-ed 2024 Madison National Championship, coming in 8th place, Team Orange, Nicole Borm-Shekel and John Hughes. Coming in 7th place, Team Brown, Akira Edmonds and Kaya Fan. In 6th place, Team White, Debbie Milne and Andrew Crater. In 5th place, Team Red, Kate Wilson and Kevin Phillips.
Nicely done.
Coming in 4th place, Team Green, Jillian Hom and Michael Perez. Coming in 3rd place, Team Purple, Lily Cat Kendall and Louis Bonilla. In 2nd place, Team Blue, Jessica Chong and Zach Kovalchuk. And the new 2024 USA Cycling Co-Ed Madison National Champions, Team Pink, Stephanie Lawrence and Jackson Clary.
Nice try, man. Way to go. Good job. You guys are great. Gotta have that carrot. They are young. They're very young. They're like teenagers.
And a round of applause for the new co-ed Madison national champions, Team Pink, Stephanie Lawrence and Jackson Clary.